a little situation. Yeah. I'm trying to be calm, but I can't pretend. Nah. $1 million bills won't fool me. There's no circulation as fine as you. No pain through than what you do to me. Say, yes please, what you need. I love it when you take me on your ride. And I love it when you get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. Yo, this is love without complication. Hey, 'cause you and I flow like a summer breeze.
Hey, come what I look what I done. The mile run in my stride ride. I think what I's fun's killer rhymes run up on them. Get you done, float up on fun on the microphone. I'm having it. Run with sons of politicians in your cabinet. Attractive like a man.
By accident.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, welcome back to Fishbowl.
We got a full crew in the
I
house.
accidentally manifested that the Brooklyn Mirage get demolished. So
Yeah.
I apologize to all of the concert goers.
She is just dropping that casually.
Another.
Maybe someone will buy it.
Guys, I heard that it's a Fishbowl.
It's the Mirage. So like Avant-Gardner, I'm pretty sure like the inside is still going to be a concert venue.
Okay.
But the Mirage is the outside part that is getting demolished.
Maybe
is
if
what
we
I believe.
all buy it.
That's the best part. Yeah, we name it Fishbowl. We just do our show live.
Going to the bowl tonight.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
No one performs. We just do live shows.
How did
kinda
you
sick.
manifest? You just like really want
I've just been on there preying on their downfall since like 2022.
Love that.
And every time something bad happens, I'd always put it on my story, be like, let's fucking go. And then by accident, I think girl boss manifested too close to the sun and now it's getting demolished. I never wanted to get demolished. I just wanted to get a whole new owners. Stop lying about the construction, stop lying about overselling tickets, stop lying about the safety of people, stop lying about multiple disappearances.
Yes,
You wanted a moral mirage.
I miss the time when you can walk into the Mirage, you could dance, move your leg more than an inch, you could have a good time, you could buy a water for less
Move that
than
leg, girl.
Yeah,
Take that leg.
more than money.
you could buy a water for less than $10. You could just have a great time. You could walk around without feeling unsafe.
Oh my
I miss that time.
god! I was gonna.
There's a comment saying Jackie looks amazing today.
Wow.
No, because
I heard Jaxie say seven times
That's
today
right.
that she's not feeling
This
hot.
is one of the greasiest I've ever felt. In fact, I was just feeling like you know when you feel too greasy for like a cashmere sweater? I think I want to pop on a sweatshirt.
No, you look gorgeous.
You look nice.
I also love your flats.
Thanks.
You look so cute.
They're new flats.
She's accessorized.
I thought you
I
loved
love
my
a flat. Don't you feel dainty as hell and all?
I
Do you feel
flats?
really dainty? Okay, but I might still pop into a sweatshirt.
I know what you're saying though. Like when you're like sweaty, it's like you feel like you should be sweating in your cashmere.
My cashmere sweater.
You can't be sweating in the cashmere.
That's how I feel if I don't shower in the morning, even though like if you shower at night, you're still clean.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes like if I don't shower in the morning, like I feel
Or if you sweat during
Yeah.
the night and you
Go to
wake
bed,
up
yeah.
and you're
'Cause
like,
I sweat at night, so I like to shower.
Yeah, me too. I don't even have the choice anymore. Like I have to wake up and shower because that's how sweaty I am. Like literally, I was just telling Jackie, I'm like, I've just been in a constant state of like heat today, of like sweat.
And since my SNRIs affects her, bro, sweating like a fucking pig no matter what I do.
really that's like a side effect.
Yeah. Like when I first started taking it, it would be my palms. They were disgustingly sweaty.
Clammy.
Yeah, and then it just migrated to like my whole body. But it's really only mostly like when I sleep.
oh, have a visitor.
Can I interrupt your show?
Yeah, sure.
Present.
Oh my god!
You?
For you guys, for the show.
What?
Wow.
Is this
Okay,
my first
shout
Fishbowl
out.
debut?
No, I've been on many times actually.
okay.
Whoa, I didn't know you were.
In fact, one of the times I was on with Jackie. And can you hear me okay, Nick? Okay.
Yeah, we can.
And you asked my wife to my wife does watercolor. And she asked to make a painting. She's also a big fan of this program.
Shut the fuck up.
And
cry,
so she
Clara.
made a painting of me on Fishbowl.
Oh my god, it's perfect.
That's for you guys.
Awesome.
For your show.
Thank you.
Painted painted that?
He painted that.
This is awesome.
He loves it.
Our first pizza. Wait, we have to put it in the studio.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There you go, that's
Oh my God, can you totally
my
thank you
weird
so much?
skinny
Look
frame.
how
and
cute
that-
it is. Wow.
It's pink too.
Your wife is
Yeah,
the
she
best.
listens. She watches the show every time you guys.
Shout out if you're watching.
Shout out. I don't want to say her name, so shout out to Clever's wife.
Laura. Yeah.
Okay. Laura, shout out Laura. I didn't know how much.
I should
you're the
have
best.
the bowl in here.
Yep.
That's so sweet of her.
That's
She's
so
the best.
sweet.
Also, Laura, shout out. She's so nice.
So nice.
So cool.
Cute.
Hang it up. Maybe
Yeah,
we'll
hang
find
it up.
you.
I feel like I met
Yeah.
your wife and your dog.
Yeah, put it on the
On that
little ledge there.
Remember how like
Perfect.
Yeah, you've met Melfi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
love Melfi.
Like
We
the
love
most
Melfi.
beautiful dog I've ever seen. in
Melfi's
my
great.
life.
Oh, yeah,
Melfi's a great dog.
she's
Melfi's
the
a great
sweetest.
dog. But yeah, I didn't want to bother you guys, but there you go. It's- Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Keep up the great
Clever.
work.
What a great
Clever.
surprise.
Benny,
fit it up today. Love the shoes.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, nice kit.
Tell your wife she made our day.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do. Tell her we said thank you.
Oh.
Are we serious?
Shout out Laura. Thank you so much, Laura,
Shout
for
out.
that.
That was so
Nice.
nice.
That's so freaky.
I need to get into a hobby.
That's so sweet.
I know, that looks really fun.
That's really, really, really nice.
Good. It's like abstract because like it's like
Yeah.
a lot going on.
Yeah.
Well, it's just really cute that she like took time out of her.
I know.
And if you're listening, she's an avid listener.
Whatever happened to that painting of Frank in bed?
I
Yes.
don't
They
know.
take that to Chicago?
That
Yeah,
used to be
that's in
right
the Yak
there.
in Chicago.
Oh, damn.
Well, now that's a new friend.
I have no idea what
loved
you're
that
talking about, but
painting.
that's such a good.
Okay.
Oh, you don't know that painting? Oh my God,
Frank
Nick, if you
in
can
bed.
find it, sorry if that's so annoying to
like
find.
Whoever sat in that chair was like always about right.
Yeah, and it's
And there's like a stain.
it's like the most intimate picture of Frank. Yes, it's like him like in bed shirtless.
It's really
Who painted it?
A
was it anonymous
a
gift?
yak listener. I'm pretty sure, like a girl yak.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Chillin'
listener.
with Chels is her name.
Chillin' with Chels.
She's
Right,
made a bunch
chillin'.
of stuff for here.
What's the intimate photo of Chief with who's
Oh,
the guy
kissing that guy on the or holding that guy. Yeah.
Ian, yeah.
a proposal?
Yeah, that picture's hilarious.
That was
too.
hilarious. One thing that I was gonna say when we were talking about how sweaty we were is like the state of my legs right now. I don't think
Sweaty?
I'm like, having a long distance boyfriend. Like, I'm just like I'm not shaving my legs.
yeah.
Wolverine in it.
And it's so bad. Like if I were to show you guys right now, which I'm not gonna, because I actually think that the cameras would get them, even though it's long distance and they're bad. It's so bad.
That's your God-given right as a girl going through a long-distance relationship.
Nobody's
to
ready to
not
clip
shave
that.
your legs
Until
between
the
visits.
11th hour, and then you're like, you know what? And then it's smooth as a fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also
Yeah.
like an everything shower, like where you shave everything, wash your hair, everything. Girl, that's like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Saving
There it is.
rainforest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, damn. Like, I really wish we still had that. It's so funny.
Funny.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And it's like a really good fucking
It's
painting.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like shadows and
It's really good.
So was that a real
Stain
photo
on
that
the
you took?
pillow, guys. I just
Yes,
want you to
it's a
clock
real photo.
stain on the pillow.
Yeah, the same.
Oh wow.
It's a real photo that he took. I don't know what the context of the photo was, why he was shirtless.
It's just like, yeah, honestly, I never thought in my life I would
Like,
see
why
a
did I-
a little bit of like
shirtless
a
bed picture of
boudoir
Frank. Yeah.
picture. Yeah.
He also,
Frank breaking the bank.
speaking of sweat, I feel like this weather right now is like I'm wearing a jacket and then I
that's
go
right.
outside and I'm like,
Is that the
cool,
real
but then I'm sweating.
the
It's,
OG
like, hard
picture,
to
Nick?
dress for this weather.
Yeah, I know. I've been
Yeah,
fully.
just mornings with Frank.
Yeah, well, I'm fully wearing a skirt, and then I like walked out of my apartment. I was like, no, I actually was hot.
Oh, so
Like
it's hard.
sweating a lot. I don't know if it was because I was hot or because I have the sweating disease, but I got to work and I felt like I was dripping. I thought you were gonna say that your legs sweat because I feel that pain when I'm in the studios and I'm recording. Like I actually have to lift my thigh
Yeah.
off my leg.
Yeah, those
It's
shoes
so-
get hot. I have a question. What was the context that Frank tweeted that picture?
That's a good question.
No, and Jay, like my
Maybe
legs
that's
been
why.
sweating so much when I sit down, and then I stand up with my jeans on. And underwear comes out.
Their jeans
They're
sweat.
sagging, so like we were just walking on the street after recording, and my jeans were so low, my
Still
underwear
trying
was
to
out.
get Vermette loss while battling food poisoning.
Damn, so he was down bad.
Going through it.
But you know,
Pull the
sometimes
pillowcase down.
you know, sometimes when you're sick and you like open your like phone to like take a photo and like maybe because like you haven't like
Yeah, there's some
you're
kind of
like I'm
Skinny?
kinda eating.
Yeah.
I kind of look
Snatched.
Yeah, you look snatched.
Chat, I see two rants that they want us to talk about. They want us to talk about Annika's rant and they want us to talk about Feits' rant.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
haven't
I'm prepared to
seen
watch both.
Annika's rant.
Me either.
I wouldn't even call it a rant.
Clip of it, but I don't.
Schrader
know
told me about
fights.
it.
Is it on a podcast or is it?
It is on I believe it
Yes,
is on
Nikki
their
and her
podcast. The Friends
Oh,
with
and
Benefits.
she's wearing the cute little hat.
Friends Without Benefits. Yeah, she's wearing her fluffy hat.
I opened my phone, but we were doing something, so I couldn't watch it.
She's been eating on TikTok.
I know.
Yeah, she's slay.
She really does. She should be on.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely.
I'll say this. I feel like never mind. Actually, no, never mind. I have eaten my words way too much on this show. Never mind.
What was Feits rant?
I'm curious.
Pat Bev.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
Annika's. Which one do you want to address first? Which one should we address?
Let's go with Annika's.
Let's do
and then
Annika
Feits.
first.
So Can someone who watched the clip tell me what she said?
Yeah, it's just basically her. Nikki's basically saying that Dave thought that he was a good asset onto the show, so he's coming back. But he said that Annika, I can't really remember what he said. I can't remember if he said something along the lines of like, Dave thought that Annika was like holding him back, or like he doesn't go like full crazy when Annika's there, or that it was like Annika like didn't
Here,
do
we've got
enough.
it.
Yeah. I don't want to.
Her
I don't want to
story,
put
there's like a
words.
shorter clip
Same
of it.
without me, which is why I believe he brought me back. Now, for you, like, yes, the show was created because of you, but do you feel like, I feel like you held back a lot.
I feel like give me 20 minutes with Dave Portnoy and I'll tell him exactly why I should be on that show and exactly why I'm an important storyline.
So why don't you tell him right now?
I've texted him. I've done what I can. I texted him. I said, I believe I should be on the show. He doesn't want to hear any more from me, and he doesn't believe that's the case. He is the boss. He is the final decision maker, and I will let that be that. But I do have my reasons for why I believe I should be on the show.
Yeah, I think you definitely have a case for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with her. I see both sides. Like, I understand, because I do feel like she did hold back a little bit on Summer House.
Yeah.
But I feel like if she says she's not gonna hold back, then
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
feel like you can literally tell from her social media. She's in a different state.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like,
launched her.
I understand the case of saying that maybe she held back, but like, clearly, I think she's ready to.
Yeah, I think going into it now, she'd like let loose. Or I think she even said she's like, I regret. She would have done things differently if she was in the house again regarding Nikki.
There's apparently another clip where she's talking about Ella and Nikki more. Also someone said her mental space is better. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I feel like these are two different shows.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was gonna say. I feel like. No, you go.
Yeah. Okay. So,
You say it, not me. You say it.
My thing about it is like Dave obviously created a really amazing show. So part of me is like maybe I just should trust, like full blind trust. I do think like Rico, all these people in the house are fantastic on camera. I'm sure the show is going to be entertaining. But I also think like when you watch like Jersey Shore or something like that, like you're looking for like the next part of all your, like when a reality show works, you don't recast it.
Yeah, I agree.
But I also know that all the people who are cast on the show are like dynamite on camera. I just kind of feel like, is there a world where that's 1 week and then the second week is the spring like beach house people are back?
I completely agree with what you said. I feel like it's a complete different show.
Yeah.
I feel like agreed with I think it was so successful and it was so awesome. Everybody loved it so much that like why recast it? Because it worked so well in the first place. And I also think people want to see the evolution of everything from the original cast in summer and now where are they at in spring.
Yeah.
The drama comes back, the beef from the summer comes back, whatever. And I feel like it kind of was the first show where we were seeing like relationships and drama and things that women tend to enjoy watching more, where it was more like a Summer House Bravo version where it's like, you see everything. Because I think like the girls that watch Summer House like to watch you and Danny, Annika and Nikki, Ella and Kadik, even though, they're not actually, or Ella and Tommy, should I say. And then when you take that away, it becomes more of like a competition show, a game show. And I liked
like
that it was like the reality show. Yeah, it becomes, again, a whole different show. Again, like Caroline
There's just
said, I
different
have a lot of
demographics.
trust for sure. Like, I don't think that it's going to be bad.
Entertaining. It's definitely going to be entertaining. It's just two different demographics.
Thing. Yes.
Like, because like my friends who like don't watch Barstool like were texting me about.
Yeah, exactly. My friends who don't know anything about Barstool were texting me about Summer House, being like, "This is so great." And it was all girls, all like talking about you and Danny, talking about Annika, like and I feel like that audience is not going to follow. I mean, maybe they will because it is, the extension, and there may be some similar cast members, but I feel like you're losing a lot of the audience when you don't have the reality part of it.
I feel
Does
like
that make sense?
Yeah, no, that does make sense. I also get why Annika would be a little bit upset because it's different than like not casting any of the same people. It's like half and half. Like he's casting, like if there's 3 people that he's recasting.
Also, how do we know Nikki's going to be good without Annika?
Yeah, I mean, they were a big duo.
Yeah.
But I don't know, Nikki.
Yeah, it's complicated. I'm very excited for this new version to come. I'm excited to watch it. I think it'll be great no matter what it is, but I will miss the OG version.
I feel like also like now again it's becoming it seems like it's gonna be more Survivor-esque.
Yeah.
Where like
it just changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah, and I feel like there was ways to make I agree that it need to be more entertaining. Like there need to be another element, but I think that that's easy to achieve with like more challenges that are gonna stir the pot. Like
the Love Island.
It should be like more Love Island challenges, not like Survivor where you like are voting each other out.
Yeah, and that's why I don't even feel the need, like I don't even want to like beg for my way on, because I think like if you were to like, I almost feel like having Danny and I on, there's actually ways to make it hell for me.
100%.
I actually totally agree.
Be entertaining. I don't even want to pitch that because then I don't.
You don't know what you're walking into.
I really think people want to see you and Danny, and they want to see your guys' dynamic, and they want to see like how the relationship has evolved. I think relationships are a big part of reality TV. I mean, if you look at Summer House as an example, like Bravo, Craig and Paige were a huge plot line. Wes and Sierra, when they were hooking up, was a huge plot. Like most of the plot lines are the couples, like, so I understand that sentiment of being like, I feel like
Kid Fugly has a really interesting comment. He's saying that the show worked because of the live post, not the cast. Dave wants to see if he's onto something with the live posting. I actually think that that's kind of fair.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I actually haven't
thought about it from that route.
Thought about it
from
there.
Really interesting.
That's an interesting point.
And that's what I mean by the sense of like, I still think it's going to be great.
Yeah,
I mean, like, whatever version that it is.
Those are all stars that they're putting in.
Yeah.
Like, and I do think that Rico, like for example, is gonna be like hilarious. Like especially seeing that in live real time and like getting up close like rants from him all the time is gonna be electric.
Can I say that is Tommy on it?
I don't think so.
I think Tommy should be on it. There needs to be an element of will they, won't they with Ella. Like personally for me, like I need a will they, won't they love relationship. And if Tommy's on it, I think Tommy should be on it.
I think there needs to be a relationship to root for sure.
Yeah, there needs to be something to root for.
I feel like maybe it should have just been
like tear
like
you apart. I think like if you went on it, it would be like, let's get them out and like tell them that they're cheating. Like it would just be
I feel like maybe also like keep the OG cast and then just add a few more characters to stir the pot. Yeah, like. Because I do there wasn't really that explosive drama that people wanted.
Yeah.
I feel like every time there was like creeping up drama, it would kind of get squashed right away. So I do understand the element of like wanting some more chutzpah.
Yeah.
What do we know that it's going to be different from Beach House? Like, do we know, or is it all like
I
secretive?
think people are going to be voted off, and
Yeah,
there's going to be like a cash prize, and that was kind of the incentive to get like Rico to go. I think like I think of this.
Oh my God, trauma.
This is more like Love Island games. I feel
Yeah,
like.
totally.
Like
Yeah.
kind of where, and even how Summer House has Winter House, which is different. I feel like for Summer House next year, it should be the same cast, but this is kind of where you like play with it a little and see like would other people work in the mix.
Right. That's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
I was
Do the
actually gonna say
audience
that
get a vote, or is it the cast vote?
I don't know. He just said like he casually mentioned
elimination.
like there's going to be voting off in cash. So
Yeah, and that could be
know
interesting
anymore.
with like. I think that would be so much more interesting with like the relationship with like you and Danny and like Annika and Nikki, because like what if like you had to vote Danny off, or like what if like Annika had to vote Nikki off or something,
or something.
I just feel like that would make it crazy. But I also see like Rico and everybody.
I
and-
also can see like they do like the spring break house, and then like test the waters.
Yeah,
See how it goes.
See who does well in spring, and then that's
and then
very
bring
true.
Summer House back. Bring the same
Who's
cast.
doing well this? Like,
Yeah, that's
also,
very true.
not that like I know the finances or anything behind this stuff, but like the live posting, not that's easy for all of the producers, but like they know it's doable.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. And I also, cause I feel like I get that point that Cake Fugly made too, because live streams have been huge.
No, totally. That was a great point by him. Seeing how the live posting does, because I do feel like maybe you could even just eventually turn it into 2 separate shows. Like it can be one show right now, and like Nick said, do different versions.
Also, all I know is like seeing Annika like speak her mind like that, and like saying like so openly like that. Like I'm like, damn, like maybe she does have a little sneaky bark in there.
No,
that,
she
like,
does.
let her off the leash.
I think that's why everybody.
like I'm more impressed. Like I don't know any stance about.
I think
how this would
everybody
work
wanted
out,
to
but,
see
like,
that from her. So when she wasn't when she was a little bit more reserved, I think people were like, oh. So, but now she's like, oh shit, I
think
gotta
she
go.
would have taken a whole different approach. Which
I also feel like season 1 or whatever, like last season 1. I don't know how to say the
Yeah, season 1, yeah.
Like nobody knew if it was gonna be worth it to go. Especially like Una was in such a tough position because she didn't even have a job, so it was like balancing. Like, is it worth it to go full throttle? Like, when
what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen? Like, is this just gonna like have like 50K views and then
like, do I crash out and get like be a become an icon, or am I gonna look crazy?
and then have that be like my digital footprint? But then it's like I feel like Annika now she might have held back for like that and other reasons. Seeing that kind of dog in her during this clip, like I think that she will be like, it is safe to go full throttle.
Yeah, Annika's a star. Annika's a star.
She really is.
Totally. And she said like her mental health, like, she was like taking care of herself. And also like totally like I think a lot of people were put in like positions, but now that they know how it is, you know what I mean? Like they could. But
But I do think it's going to be a completely different show, and like,
I do.
maybe less drinking and less sitting around. And
Yeah.
like,
more yelling.
now we're gonna fucking fight to the
I
death.
know, but like, is Rico gonna like
once you put money
get
involved,
crunk
people-
and freak out?
Wait, and I forgot that we're getting Kelly on the show.
Oh, and Smelly.
And Smells. Yeah.
Wait, did you text Dave?
Text Dave?
Oh yeah, but I emailed him. I don't want to say it.
I'll read it.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'll read it.
Okay, I mean, if he says no, like whatever. But
Did he hasn't answered?
no.
Okay.
which is
I don't think he's
Totally
answering
fine.
anybody.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna know when you.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like he'll make like a final.
But I'm not like nervous.
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, actually, like I'm not nervous. Like if he says no, it's whatever. Like I just gotta.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. A closed door is another one opening.
Totally.
I also feel like all of these shows at Barstool like are amazing, and being on them is super fun, and you like grow closer with you like really bond with your cast.
Yeah.
I feel like going on a show is a right. Like everyone goes on
Yeah.
the show and they're
But you're not okay afterwards.
no, it's
Ugh, I want to do a reality show so
It's
bad.
have you not done one?
No.
Oh, you're not okay for a little bit. You're really not. And like that's why it's so crazy that you guys would like go back. But also
really wanted to
granted,
do
like
Most
your
Dangerous
show
Games.
was like there was no backstabbing, I guess, but well,
There's shit
not
talking.
for the game, I guess. But like you really are like you come back to work and you're like
it was yeah.
you're like kind of like what the fuck?
I feel like maybe the people signing up for this one is the new one are going to be like, oh, it's like just like Beach House, and then it's going to be literally completely different. They're like, what the fuck is happening? And then it's going to be fighting to the death, but it's going to be fun. I just think it'll be
Yeah.
a lot,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Someone fix the microphones that make noise. What microphones do we think is making noise?
I don't hear anything.
I don't hear it either. Let us know if you hear it again.
It's whenever if you grab the cage and you'll hear a rattle.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely, I definitely like to play with the
like-
little rubber bands on this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
I know. I always
on my hand.
Guys, yeah.
I'm like such a fidgeter. Like I feel like I'm like putting my forehead on it, like
Yeah.
grabbing it, moving it around. Yeah, it's very interesting. I'm very excited to see how the new season will play out. I'm excited to see all the new characters, the new cast, and hopefully we can bring it to something where everybody's like, yay. But I feel like this is going to be great.
I think it's gonna be great. I do trust Dave here.
Yeah, of course. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, he's, Dave, so he knows he has the most knowledge behind this thing.
I just love when coworkers date, though. I love that shit.
like,
I love when my coworkers kiss. I'm sad.
You're in the right
I love when
place.
people get invested.
Oh, I love when my coworkers.
CJ texted me the other day. He was like, "There's so many couples in the Chicago office now. Like, I can't believe it." He was like, "We kind of paved the way for everybody."
You guys seriously did. I remember
How many couples are there?
There's like I'm not gonna blow up people's spot, but there's like 3 or 4 in the Chicago office.
I can think of. I always thought you were talking
3.
long distance.
Oh, there's 3 long distance. There's 4 to 5 couples
In the Chicago office, just in Chicago office.
No, sorry, 3 long distance included into the 4 to 5.
Oh, then I 4
So, like,
2 5.
45.
Wait, I'm confusing myself.
I got 4. I counted 4.
Yeah, I would say 4. I think you're missing one that I know that you don't.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I can't. I hate when no one tells me things.
Yeah.
Can you text?
Oh, I know 3.
Well, I'm thinking of.
I don't have my phone. Can you drop it in the chat? Can you put it in the chat? YouTube chat?
No.
Write out all the couples, Gia, in the
Someone said
chat.
Kate and White Sox Dave.
I think
Yes, Kate and
I also think that going back to the will they won't they. I feel like people are shipping Ella and Katic together more than
for sure.
And by the way,
Okay, can I say one thing?
Soulmates.
I don't know if Ella will. I really
friend
hope she doesn't
soulmates.
get mad at me for saying this. Ella, I literally love you. But they posted that little clip of them playing football together.
so romantic.
It really reminded me. I'm sorry, Ella. I love you. Literally, I love you. It really reminded me of TJ and I when I posted a video of us like playing basketball together, and I was like, "Oh, we're friends, like whatever." And like obviously, like it was cute. And then I don't know. It just gave me the vibes that I
was
felt.
so-
When you and TJ were hanging out, you were always like playing Mario Kart over there, and I was like, "Wow, Gia's like really tight with the boys."
Yeah, I remember that too, and I remember being
Tighter than you expect.
Boy, yeah.
Wait, I also sent that to Ella and was like, this is actually so romantic.
I know.
I'm like, yeah, let me jump into his arm after we play football. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah. And then go back to your rooms and
You just have a couple of drinks and you're like, let's go throw the
I was
ball.
kicking my feet up.
No, literally. I was like, wow, I'm getting like flashbacks. This is so sweet and cute.
Katic, like, yeah, me and Ella text every Saturday about like the Indiana football games. And,
Oh.
like, she was like, you know, a little bit drunk and she was texting me in hieroglyphics. And I'm like, guys, this
like,
happened.
guys.
Well, that's what I thought was maybe one of the couples that like you knew about.
No, that was not included in my list because they're not dating at all.
I also think like they're like old friends.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is like the problem because they're acting like old friends, but if they weren't old friends, I'd be like they're in love.
Yeah.
Right. I know. It's so. There's like the two sides of me. One side's like, girls and boys can be friends. Like, let them be friends. Like, it doesn't matter.
But wouldn't it be more fun if they kiss?
I mean, the caption "drunk routes." I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, like it's cute. Like he like
She looks so cute.
He's also like booking it.
I know.
I love it. Wait, but you know what I did?
She's got a good arm too.
I do ship though, low key. Is I saw this is so creepy. Do you know Hallie Batchelder's brothers? Sam Batchelder.
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. So he like posts a bunch of TikToks of it's like him at the gym or it's like him, blah, blah, blah. And Ella commented on one of his posts and he responded back to it. I was like,
Ooh.
What if you just blew up her spot?
well, it was a public comment. Also, if you're like, it just like showed up on the top of my feed and I was like, wait, this is really cute. I could fucking.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's really cute. It gave me a little bit of laughs and giggles and kicking my feet a little.
Yeah, I know. I actually like really. I want
And
more.
also, I also was like, yeah, that's cute as like if it was friends.
Yeah, for sure. It's so cute. Of course.
platonic,
Yeah.
platonic like
So
soulmates.
cute.
You know what the biggest character arc is literally how we got on here and we were like, Katic is like,
Yeah,
what he
yeah.
said was awful and disgusting.
We were misinformed.
No, we were. But then like now they're like best of friends. Which
I know.
It's really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again,
Out of
sorry to
context
Katic.
clip.
Apologize. Again, we apologize to Katic, especially me.
Well,
apologize.
I
Love you,
don't know what
Katic.
will happen with that show, but it feels like it'll be fun.
You do it.
Yeah.
Jen.
I'm excited for it.
No, I do the Gen Z heart now. It's bad.
Also, like a lot of. Do you guys think Dante will be on it?
He said he's not going to do it unless everybody comes back, right?
Negotiations.
He's a fucking
or-
OG.
Because a lot of my girlfriends, that was another thing. A lot of my girlfriends would send Dante clips.
Oh, they wanted Unk?
Like, no, they didn't like want Unk. They just all felt like he was like his thought process was like so.
So fun.
Maybe we should do
It's,
a
like,
couples reality
interesting.
show where we play that game, Newly
Ending on
Married or
business?
wait, did we already talk about
Wait,
that?
did you? Yeah, we were talking
we
about
did.
we should do that. Wait, you guys both won your bets this weekend. I won my bet too.
Yeah, wait.
Everybody fucking did.
I mean, it's
I was
just
like, I won my bet. Like, I think I'm
won
gonna win
her
a free
bet.
trip. Yeah, everyone won her bet. Casey, like, I think she won her bet like 18-1. Like,
Annika.
so many. Annika won her bet. So many people. won their
I
bet.
made like maybe $65.
I think I got like $160. TJ helps me with it, so he like helps me pick stuff. So he.
Did you bet?
Yeah, are you talking about the bet of the week thing?
Yeah, the game of the week. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you place your bet, you get put on a wheel
To
spins, and you can win a $10,000 bet. and you have to like fly to Chicago. So I was like, oh, I'm on my bet. Like this is more likely for me to get a fly to Chicago.
Oh, so-
I am actually gonna go anyways, but
But the wheel, there was a lot of people on the wheel.
there's gonna be hella people on the wheel this week.
Oh, so if you win, you get on the wheel.
Yeah, and if what your odds are, like 14-1, 10-1, 7-1, is how many times you get put on the wheel if you win.
it's just
If your bet
any
hits.
bet?
So my bet was 7-1, so my name's gonna go on the wheel 7 times.
I don't know how many.
But it's only for the game of the week.
Got it.
Yeah. So keep your eyes peeled. Jack McCarthy sends an email with the game of the week.
Sorry, when do they spin it?
On Friday.
Do you only bet on your team?
No, it's the
You
game.
have to-
It's the game of the week.
You-
Yeah. So this
Sorry, I
week
hear
it was no, it's okay. This week it was the Colts. Actually, I don't remember at all. who
It was the Colts and another seat. Chargers.
Chargers, yeah.
It was so fun. Like, betting's so
and Barstool
fun.
Sports.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell.
Did you guys like know about it and that's how you won your bets?
So I asked for some help.
I was watching the game.
I asked Madden.
Also, we bet on the same guy.
Who?
What was his name? I forget his name.
I forget who I bet on. I just
What
literally
TJ will
typed
do
into
is he'll
Google.
send me like the things, and it'll be like pick, and I'll just be like, I'll pick a random person, pick the over, pick
Yeah.
whatever.
I type it
And
in and I say who
When do you
scores
usually
a lot
do
on.
that?
Who scores a lot? Wait, you had Quentin Johnson, right?
Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, that's who
and
I had too.
that name Quentin just makes me.
Yeah, I just saw his name and I was like, okay, I like Quentin.
Johnson, not Johnson.
Johnson.
I'm saying Johnson. It's Johnson.
So
Down Summit.
Well,
yeah.
So Isaac, I see your comments. Isaac has commented fights like
Okay,
over
yeah.
and over again.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
every 3 minutes fights.
Okay, let's pull that up. Pull it up.
Is fights around?
this
Does he want
was
to?
I want to watch the clip before he comes in.
Yeah.
really just.
think he's
I'm
here.
honored to have witnessed
him
this
at
in
all.
I
person.
saw him earlier.
Okay.
And this is a real rant of anger or what?
No,
Seen it?
it's not a rant at
No,
all.
he loves him.
He's a Pat Bev guy.
He's the Pat Bev goat. He loves Pat Bev. He's a Pat Bev guy.
Pat Bev said we're trash and we don't deserve to be on the list and we don't go viral, we don't get views, and we're only big in our little world or whatever the fuck he said.
I saw this and it kind of bummed me out because I
Totally bummed me out.
don't know what I'm gonna say. I like Pat Bev.
It's a good dude.
Pat Bev's a fun coworker to have. Like, despite the fact that it's obviously the worst contract in Barstool history, and clearly he's gotten that message, and that's why he has to be here a lot more often now. I fucking like him. It doesn't bother me that everyone he's ever worked with says he's a nightmare and doesn't even understand the basic idea of what this job is, and that they think that working with him is clearly a waste of their time and energy. Like, that doesn't affect me, so I don't fucking care.
It's good that you don't care.
Yeah, I think he's got a bubbly energy to him. Like,
Love gang. Hashtag love gang.
You can find me on this fucking show, in this couch, saying I love Pat Bev. I like the Pat Bev pod clips, where like Rowan says something interesting and insightful, and then Pat Bev goes, "Hey, chew." Like, I think those are fucking good clips. I think I've said like, you can find me sitting on this couch going, those are good clips. I'm sure other people would say that's the job of a soundboard, but I fucking think Pat has good energy to him. I don't know why Jackie's laughing so much. The only thing I'm saying that I want to resonate with people is that I like Pat
You're a
Bev.
Pat Bev guy.
I genuinely have fun when Pat's around, and I hope his new show does well, because I think all tides, all rising tides raise
lift
all ships?
Yeah.
Probably not a sign that the NBA season starts today and that show still hasn't been announced, right? Probably a good sign that everything's going swimmingly with Pat Bev as it always is, right?
I mean, I guess I didn't see the end of the clip. I did not see that part.
If I had to guess, that would be the reason things haven't come to light yet. But I'm rooting for him. I hope
great guy.
I hope the show does well, because it's probably his last shot in the media world, right? I don't think the ESPNs are like, who sucked shit at Barstool for 3 years and stole money from Dave Portnoy. Let's hire him, right? Probably this is his last chance. Otherwise, because Michael Porter Jr.'s in the rear view just fucking coming up. So I hope that this show does well, Pat. I hope that it is not like every other stop for your last half decade where everyone forgets you even came, where the ownership group is disappointed and the fan base is left unfulfilled and you achieved and accomplished nothing. I hope that doesn't happen on this show, because I fucking like Pat Bev. I hope he's in the office more often. I hope he does sketches. I hope he works. Like, I want to work with Pat Bev. I like him. So I don't know. That's all I got to say about the matter.
Not much to say. We just wanted to touch upon it quickly.
That is the most
Brilliant.
I know. It's like
intellectual
comedic.
read
Yeah.
that I've ever seen in my entire life. Like the best way to read someone down without like seeming like you're angry or
Yeah.
upset or whatever.
Raising your
Like
voice.
very nonchalant. I like
Laughing.
Pat Bev. Doesn't matter that
He
he
didn't skip a
sucked.
beat.
Yeah.
He just kept going. It was.
No, it
Reading
literally
him
sounds
down. Well, it's like,
Red to Phil.
what the fuck is he saying, Pat Bev? Like, fights in KFC? Who else did he say was the third person?
Francis.
Francis.
That's
Like,
when Francis.
literally
also-
the backbone of Barstool Sports. Like, there is no Barstool Sports without Fights in KFC. Like, Francis came on, it was a huge name that came on later, but like, Fights in KFC are Barstool. Like, what? I don't know what world he's living in saying
We
that.
like Pat Bev.
No, we do.
We like Pat
We
Bev
love
sat
Pat
in these
Bev.
chairs multiple times.
I guess I never saw the end. I watched that clip. I wonder if is there a shorter version on Twitter? Because I did not see that end.
I did not make a.
He crushed
Maybe
that.
maybe my ADHD just.
And like,
Yeah.
Kevin's face also throughout that was so funny
Yeah,
the
it was
whole
so
time.
funny.
He's just like dying laughing.
I like. It took me a while to realize that Fights might not be as big of a Pat Bev guy as he says. Then I hate that I even like chimed in at one point, but like then I just.
And
like,
you edited that out.
Yeah, I had it out. But then like, just as I'm like going on, realizing like just letting him go was such.
yeah, he fucking read him down to filth, low key. Like,
Yeah.
damn.
He just kept going.
Yeah.
Going.
Yeah, that was epic.
I
Yeah.
wonder how
Pat
Roan
Bev-
feels.
I know.
I think Roan likes this.
Yeah, that's true.
Roan's
He
literally
loves
like,
drama.
yes.
He loves drama.
Roan, this is like when my coworkers kiss for me.
Is when
He's like
coworkers
when
fight.
his friends
coworkers
Yeah,
fight.
when coworkers fight.
Also, Fight said that he will come in 5 minutes.
Oh, perf.
Oh, look.
Yeah, I think he did.
I mean, I think it's pretty fair to like, be a new hire. So I mean, I know he's Pat Bev, but like to come somewhere and then like say that someone's trash when like they've been like on the internet for so long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Also, like,
I think he
why?
was
Like-
just talking out of his ass.
that's
Like
just, like-
clearly he did not know what he was talking about
Do
at
you
all.
think that do you think
Francis goes viral every fucking week.
do you think that he's like
was Kevin.
like familiar with like Barstool and like if you say something like people like come for you? You think
No.
he's like no?
I don't think
yeah.
he was
No,
aware
I
of that
don't
at
think
all.
he's
Yeah.
aware of anything.
Wait,
quite
say that again.
frankly.
Sorry.
He like wasn't aware of that like at Barstool like
Oh,
people openly fight. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
Like if you give someone an inch,
Like if
it's
you-
a mile. Yeah.
Yeah, if you start talking trash, they're gonna for
Yeah,
sure. I'm surprised that especially with Francis because like he can just annihilate you in a blog, and I was obsessed with that. I think I watched that 50 times just laughing to myself.
same.
I was like, that's the energy I need to have like when I'm like want
That
to
was just so smart.
throw
like,
shade in the most like classy way.
calm, cool, collected.
He's actually like laughing. I'm literally watching that. I'm literally laughing with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah, Caroline, that's a good point. Like he probably didn't think that there was going to be some kind of domino effects when he said that. He clearly don't know about Neil. Neil's
You don't know
Clearly
about
does
Neil.
not know about Neil.
He doesn't know about Neil. But I will say, like, is the NBA not similar in that sense that like they like will like shit talk each other too?
Yeah, but I don't think it's that well spoken and intellectual.
Yeah, it's also like really frowned upon to talk shit about your teammates, and like you're labeled a diva.
No, not your teammates.
Oh.
But like in a post game interview, like talking about like
Well, I
you
would
know-
consider everyone here my teammate.
No, but I'm saying like
in the NBA.
in the NBA.
People talk shit.
Oh,
I don't-
yeah, for sure.
Like people talk like Angel Reese and like Caitlin Clark would go back and forth.
Not publicly. They would probably like throw a little shade here and there, but I don't think they've.
Angel
I don't think.
Reese would. I don't think Caitlin Clark.
I don't know if they've ever explicitly been like Caitlin Clark.
But like, what's the WNBA player who was like saying like Caitlin Clark thinks she's special?
Tall
That
blonde.
was Diana Taurasi, I think. She was like, you're gonna have like a big awakening when you come into the WNBA.
Like I wonder. I don't know. We'll ask Pat Bev next time he's here.
Yeah.
Definitely talk shit about each other in the NBA, throw shade all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Wouldn't say so
Publicly.
openly,
Yeah.
but they throw shade a lot. In the NBA, WNBA, no matter what it is.
There's probably like internal stuff too, like doing
Oh,
each
yeah.
other's sellies or.
But once you start like openly talking shit about people like in sports, you get a label. And
You open up
you're,
that-
Yeah. True.
What up?
Here he is. The ultimate reader. The what? The reader. You read him down.
Yeah, that was crazy. We just watched.
It was crazy. It was,
But it was awesome and like very.
No. Have you talked to him at all?
No.
I have not had a ton of interaction with Pat, but I've enjoyed what I had.
You like him? There you go. That's what I resonated
You guys don't
with.
know each other that well.
No, and I think that's probably why it kind of struck a nerve with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is that you don't even know who I am?
You're not like familiar with my. Maybe he like
doesn't even know.
Maybe
like,
he thought you were like Tommy.
when
When he said fights, he thought you were Tommy.
Yeah, it was just I don't know.
Yeah.
I hate doing that.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
I think it was pretty fair.
so well. You weren't like lashing out or crashing out. You literally were like calm, cool, collected, but also just like tearing him.
We just spent like the last like 3 minutes like glazing you. Like that thing.
It's also like you have your right to clap back. Like that was a crazy statement to make.
Yeah, it struck me a little like I was like, oh damn, all right. Like I was just talking about it a little bit, and I was saying like from Pat's perspective, like as an athlete, like this is a locker room you're coming into. And
yeah.
Some of the people have been here for a fucking long time, and I don't know. I don't think necessarily like demand respect, but like you can't.
But I mean, it's not demand. It's earned. You guys have earned everybody's respect here just from the longevity that you guys have been here. I think it's super unfair for him to just be like, oh, they're trash without any evidence.
That's what bothered me is like I don't think he thinks that. I don't. Maybe if he does, that's a different story. Like I don't think he even knows who we are.
Yeah, and that's
just talking to hear himself talk.
Yeah, and I think
he's just
that's
talking out of his ass.
I think that if Pat genuinely thinks I suck, that's fine. I respect that. Of course, if he's like I watch KFC Radio, that dude fucking sucks. That's fair. But I think he's just kind of saying stuff. And
I think he was just saying that to say it, and that's when it's like, what was the point of even saying it? Because you don't even know the words that are coming out of your mouth, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Did Roan text you about the clip?
He didn't text me about it. He actually mentioned, I think it must have been, was it last Thursday it was first posted?
Yeah, I think so.
Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. And he kind of just said something like, he's like, sorry, I didn't get that to you before. Because I think they maybe record on Wednesday. It might have been like...
Oh, like he was going to give you a heads up.
I think like KFC Radio, we'd already recorded that day. So like I didn't know it was coming. So I think he kind of just said like, hey, sorry, like I should have given you a heads up on that. And I was like, dude, it's all good.
He's like, sorry, I had to hold my kids.
I have 2 children to take care of.
I think that Pat said that looping you guys in with Francis because he secretly feels a little jealous about Francis that they both share a podcast with Roan and they feel co-host like, well, that's my co-host.
That's what I was trying to get with when I was like, do you think someone's talking shit to you to Pat? Not that I think this is happening, but I asked Francis on Fishbowl, I was like, do you think someone who is also friends with Pat Bev was talking shit about you or complaining?
Oh.
And that's, which I don't think happened. I don't think Roan would ever.
that I have developed in the last 5 seconds.
But that Pat Bev is jealous.
Yeah.
That Pat Bev is jealous. And that, like, I can get down with. Like, I
can get down with that.
You know?
Yeah, totally. I get jealous too.
Jealous ex.
Jealous over Rom.
Yeah. So, like, I'm with that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of jealous of Ron too.
Yeah. I'm just...
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, interesting. Are you nervous for the next time he comes in?
I don't think so. Like again,
I don't think you should be.
I think the more I say it, the more sarcastic it sounds. But like, I genuinely like him. So we've had nice interactions. I hope we have another one. If we don't, we don't.
That's kind of how I feel too. Is like every time I've interacted with him, he's been so nice.
Yeah.
And like I've never had a bad moment with him. But like then he does, and obviously I'm not involved in this at all. But like. I don't like when other people talk trash about like you guys and like if any of you like I'd be like this team. Like it makes me mad for you guys. So then I'm like, but okay, well now I don't like Batman.
Well, I actually get
What? Sorry.
I actually get exactly what you mean. Like I do like
so ipso
I do
facto
like
now Pat Bev and I have beef.
But now I'm starting to kind of like be frustrated.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I like Pat Bev.
He's got a good energy.
We all like Pat Bev.
That chair is more than anybody.
Like even like I made fun of the clips. I think those clips show good understanding of timing. I think that when he drops the HL, he gets timing, and I think that's impressive.
Yeah.
I mean, your comment on the podcast that hasn't come out is so funny.
That was so funny.
Like that,
that was the ultimate.
Basketball starting tonight, guys.
I know.
Yeah, like where is it?
Yeah.
It's interesting. Very interesting to think about. To
not everything I know about Pat Bev, I don't like. I'm not like fucking scouring the tea leaves or whatever it is. It's just like that's
right.
You're gonna come at me about my value at work. I have some things to say about your value at work.
Yeah. Exactly that.
I think that's valid.
I think that's very valid. Totally.
Do you
valid.
think that you could move to Israel and keep your job? Do your podcast remotely?
don't know. I probably would have had a couple more clips out of the war zone I was podcasting in.
If you're a bomb shelter.
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like a pretty interesting
Oh my God,
fucking
I'm gonna throw
situation.
up.
I don't know what it was like.
Yeah. Have
Chill,
Tyler
chill.
live
Did he
it with you?
discuss?
Yeah.
Hey, chill. Oh my God, I'm sweating. That's so funny.
Do you have any more rants beefs with anybody that you would like to get off your chest while you're here?
I don't know. If someone wants to swing first, yeah, I probably got some things.
Right, you don't start fights, you finish them.
There's a comment, or I didn't see this clip, but Large has a clip on Out and about the future of Barstool and how the young employees should know this won't last forever.
I was just talking to Large out there about that. Yeah.
Oh, what?
What? Can you explain the clip to us?
Not really. I can explain to you how I took the clip.
Okay.
I took it to mean just kind of like life is gonna happen, guys. And like the clip resonated with me because like when I was 22, I was like, I will never work anywhere else. This will be my job forever.
Yeah.
And I still think that, and I still hope that. But I do now understand that the reality of the situation is that life and businesses are fleeting, and I should probably have other plans and ideas.
Yeah.
But like Large wasn't saying anything specific about anyone specific. I don't think he was just saying like life happens and
I've got it if we want
you
to
think
watch
you're gonna
it.
be here forever, you're probably not.
Okay.
Work here who've never had a real job. I don't think that there's anything special for them to do except to be fearless, be creative, dance like no one's watching, all that bullshit. But don't get used to this, man. Because this is going to come to an end, and then that's when the shit's going to get hard. Like I feel.
What do you mean this is going to come to an end? You think the company?
Barstool, like this does have a finite nature to it. Maybe that finite nature is the day that Dave dies. I don't know. But, you know, there is a better chance than not that you're not going to finish your career at Barstool. If you're a 22-year-old kid coming in,
What
you're
about
going
a
to do something else.
36-year-old?
But I'm a perfect example. I thought that I was going to be a specialist on the floor of the American Stock Exchange. Didn't want to do anything else. This was 2 weeks into my career there. I'm like, Mom, I'm not going to law school. I'm going to do this. So, the whole deal. Then I was convinced I was going to be on the floor of New York. Then I thought I was going to play at Traded City. And then you see all those places that I went. So I'm practicing what I preach. There's no guarantee except for maybe guys like Dan, who can stay here for as long as he wants or keep it going underneath some banner, but that will leave a lot of people out there working someplace that has nothing to do with what you're doing now. You're not going to be able to sit down and get paid to watch Cleveland Cavalier games. You know what I mean? Or whatever the fuck it is. Honestly, and it is
crazy to think it's basically just up to, if Dave wants to stop, it's done.
I agree.
I agree a little bit. I feel like there's other routes that are similar to Barstool that you can take. Like, obviously, I agree with the fact that, like, yeah, there's certain aspects to Barstool, like the watching games, streaming, and stuff like that. Like, but I think if you're working in media, working in content, there's always other lanes to go into, content-wise.
To me, like how I
get what he
probably
means
interpret it is that he's not talking about those people. Like, for example, like Brianna's never gonna have to have a sales job.
Yes.
Yeah.
She has made a path for herself to where, with or without Barstool, successful. Yeah. So to me, he's not talking about her. I feel like he's talking about people who are like not creating anything of like that can stand on their own. I don't know if that comes across correctly, but like I think the goal at Barstool is to create something that can stand with or without Barstool, and you're making the company money and you're making money. Yeah. But if something were to happen, you could still make money.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
I also didn't really take, and I think he might still be out there. You can ask him what he meant. I didn't really think he was like speaking on specific people or anything like that.
I didn't think he was speaking. Yeah,
totally.
I took it as just like you, like I feel like that can apply to anyone at any job and every company.
Yeah.
Like the company might not be there that you might plan to do one thing, and
you
that's
shouldn't
not
plan
how
on
life.
And I think Barstool, like, obviously, there's a very like easy aspect of working here when you're like on the content side. You know, like in the New York office, like things aren't as like intense, or you know, in the Chicago office too. So I think a large. But I get what you're saying. We're talking about your clip.
I also think that, and to Large's point, I think people who work at SNL should feel the exact same way about SNL. I think people.
Right, you can get fired from anything at any time.
Or eventually that show's gonna end. Like things end. Like and you have to like. I think like it's not.
Hey, Large.
You know what I mean.
Hello.
Large can
Thanks for
tell us.
coming on.
I think if you have a plan B and you don't start developing it until after plan A falls apart, it's terrible.
Right.
Agreed.
You should always have a backup plan no matter what you're doing, I feel like.
I think some people come at me saying that it was sort of me going after my workmates. I graduated college. I was sure I was going to be a lawyer. That's all I wanted to be. And then all of a sudden I went down to Florida the Exchange. I was like, this is it, man. I'm never fucking leaving here. And that place is a gift shop now. You know, American Stock Exchange is a fucking gift shop. This is Barstool Sports, right? Like, it's fucking American Stock Exchange. So I went over to the New York Stock Exchange, did that. I'm never leaving the New York Stock Exchange. Then once I got a chance to go upstairs and trade, I'm never doing that. I got fired. I started working next to Dumpf. I got fired. Like, all these people, like, it's always, and I was pretty good at my job, but there's so many fucking changes that, you know, when I was growing up, what did you want to be when you were growing up? I can tell you right now, I didn't want to be at Barstool Sports, but I'm fucking happy as a clam, and I don't want to, you kick me off this gravy train fucking screaming. I love it. And I just think that, you know, I'm almost dead, right? I'm 54, but like everybody here, you guys got a shitload of...
Large, you are young and
I'm just
spry.
kidding. Yeah, but I think you guys got so much wood to chop that, do you think that when you're my age, you'll still be doing exactly what you're doing now?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so I totally agree with you, and I feel like I have that in my own life in a very minor way. Like growing up, I was like, I want to like be an actress. I want to like, you know, write things like, you know, I want a TV show, whatever it is. And I think what I'm doing now is not that, but it is the 2025 version of that. And like, you know, a video I make like weekly will have a couple million views. Like that's writing something, creating something, and 1 million people watch it for entertainment. And that is at like its bones, like a similar thing. And like Fugly commented, that's our kid Fugly, you know.
Fugly, the boy.
We commented about Smosh. I think Smosh is like a perfect example. Like Smosh is just a bunch of improv kids who have a wildly successful YouTube channel. And like it might have been Dropout TV, but one of them sold out Madison Square Garden, and I'm sure their dreams were doing improv live, and they do YouTube videos, but it's still like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I do.
you have to bend.
I will tell you that when I said that, I think what's implied was that a lot of the kids here, and I call them kids as respectfully as possible, just because I'm twice their fucking age. It's the only reason
Please
I feel
call
the
me
right
a kid. I'm a child.
I don't mean
Be
that
a little
at
girl,
all.
please.
Yeah, like,
Makes me feel better too.
Yeah.
I don't have it all figured out. I'm still kidding.
Sometimes you need like an older guy to call you kid.
Right. I think it was implied, maybe because of the way I speak or something, is that they don't know it. Like that everyone's walking around here saying, oh, this is going to last forever. I don't think that's the case either.
No.
I think I'm just saying, I think what everyone is thinking, and particularly now where it's like New York versus Chicago, where is Dave's head at? And where is his, you know, every time he buys a racehorse, he hires one less person in New York. Like maybe there's some like one-to-one thing with that.
Yeah, it's definitely not the Barstool it used to be, whereas like if you started at 22, maybe 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you could like see like a longevity. But I think now, obviously Dave's older, Dan's older, like things are really different now.
Yeah.
I think you have to have some sort of backup plan. Eventually, I mean, it's silly to think that. I think, you know, in my shoes, saying myself, like, I think it's silly to think that if I'm 40 years old, I'll still be here. I want to be. I would love to be. That would be my dream. But, like, I don't know if that's in the cards, you know?
Fishbowl's 900th episode. We're like, what?
Exactly.
And we're all 100 years old.
You have my
also
ashes.
go that way. Like, you told me I was going to be doing KFC Radio 13 years after the first episode. I'd be like, no way, this is going to keep working.
Right. Like, I would love to do nothing else but this. But, like, I don't know if that's a realistic point of view.
How old are you?
26.
And how old do you think you're going to work? How old do you think you'll be when you stop working?
I'd like to be retired. No, I would like to keep working until I'm like 60, 50.
So, right? I mean, so 34 years from now?
Yeah.
They say like
it should be like
Taylor Swift probably
glaringly
won't have
obvious.
the. I mean, she still might
This
be
will
relevant.
not look like this in 34 years. I can guarantee you.
Or even like
the world might burn.
like
Yeah, we're gonna be underwater too.
Listen,
so.
I've only been here. I've been here 16, I think, something like that.
Right.
And like, think of the changes I've seen.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I've been lucky enough to see him on the up.
Yeah.
There's a chance they go the other way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Go end up back in Milton.
I would love to. And if I'm wrong, like whisper into my urn, like you were fucking wrong. You old man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're still here when you're 60 years old, but you know what I'm saying?
Change is
Yeah,
inevitable.
Holy crow.
Do you guys think that there'll be a time where like we'll be less on the internet as a society? Like, do you think we're at like
hope
peak
so.
internet time?
I saw a take that said like AI is going to get so advanced that we're not going to be able to know what's real and what's fake, and it's just going to get like so frustrating. So like, we're not going to be able to tell the difference.
We're
Like,
already
anything that
there,
people are
people
going to
haven't
be
realized
off their
it yet.
phones more.
We're already zoomed.
But he's saying that because of that, and eventually he's hoping that people go off their phones more and live in reality, because like when you go on your phone, it's like so fake to the point where you can't even like justify it.
I think they call that like dead internet or something, and
Yes.
parts of Twitter are it where it's so bot heavy and the bots are all fighting that like you kind of like look at it and you're like, what the hell is going on? And you just like kind of just because of your own like, this is crazy, I'm not going to engage, and then it ends up just being bots, and it's just called like dead internet.
Well, that's why they said like the heist happened at the Louvre, because they wanted people to start working with their hands. They're like, screw the AI.
Too many people on those damn phones.
Yeah, they're like, let's go get in there with our hands.
I was at the ultimate older white guy event a couple of weeks ago where I was sitting around a fire in like a private club and all that. And we were talking about AI. And then I asked the question, it was like a group like this. I was like, how many of you guys didn't know until afterwards that you masturbated to AI? And they're like, yeah. Like, you know what I mean? Like everyone's getting got, you know what I'm saying, right? I was like, when did you figure? And it's like, it's when you turned into a unicorn and flew away. I'm like, all right, that will tell you. But you know what I mean? Like that's the stuff that maybe makes people.
He had 3 boobs.
Yeah, maybe that's what makes people pull away.
I think I could put my hand on the Bible. I've never gotten off to AI.
Yeah, neither have I, but I'm very savvy.
I think I'm pretty goddamn.
Still use tapes,
but I'm telling you right now, and I've never been more confident of anything in my life yet.
Yeah.
Like, you will get caught. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially you, like, because you're asking for a lot. So I think it's one of those things that's an inevitability.
I wonder, like with cute videos, I don't even like if I see 2 animals being cute with each other, if it's real or if it's not. Like I don't even care anymore, because like it's diluted even anything like that. Where I wonder if like I don't know, AI porn would do the same thing or anything.
The kangaroo, getting on the plane, my whole life
kangaroo
changed.
got on an airplane for the first time, then we all were like, oh my god, that was fake.
And I like really took pride in being like, I can spot it from a mile away. And I was like, oh my god, this kangaroo, let him on the plane.
I think that's what will happen societally, is that like we'll all have one story of when we got embarrassed.
Yeah.
And then you just start taking things more like you
stop sharing.
You start questioning things.
Yeah.
So like it ends up probably being a healthy thing for society. Where you start going, well, hang on, let me think about that for a second.
Right, is that real or fake?
No, I was saying to Maddie in the slot, go listen, that I was going back and forth like between my TikTok and my Safari, like literally having to fact check because I'm scared to talk about anything because I have no idea anymore.
Which is good. It's good that you're doing that, because a lot of people don't do that.
Believe everything you read.
My dad like texted in our family group chat the other day just saying like, which was so unlike him. Like he never texts in the group chat, and he just like does a one-off. Like in the age of AI, nobody knows what's real, and so everyone's gonna start craving authenticity. And I was like, okay, like whatever. But now I think about that every single day. Like it's true. Like
I think that's like the positive. It's like the glass half full outlook on AI. Is like eventually it'll get to a point where it's so crazy that everyone will just be like, all right, this has to stop. Like reality is more important.
Yeah.
Also, I think we can also get to a point where AI is so advanced and intense that our world is on fire and everybody's doing nothing, like in WALL-E, touching screens and floating around.
The thing I always go back to with all of this stuff is we had all these conversations with Photoshop. Like we were all always terrified that Photoshop was
But Photoshop's not as advanced as AI.
That's what, right. But at the time, we were like, it's the most advanced thing in the world. We'll never be able to tell what picture's what. And it's gonna crash stock markets. It's gonna change presidents. And like, maybe it did, right? Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you talk about the Facebook stuff, like maybe that's not really Photoshop, but like it did affect things. But I think a lot of times, like we as humans, we catch up to it.
Yeah.
And it ends up not being that big a deal.
I hope so.
So we know how to.
AI is advancing and getting smarter every second of every day. Like, it's actually so crazy, these supercomputer hubs that just advance and advance. They're constantly learning, constantly digesting, because people are constantly using AI. So with Photoshop, like, you know, you only have a certain amount of limits to do with Photoshop. AI is almost unlimited.
Right. But like but Photoshop was 15 years ago.
Yeah.
15 years from now, we might go, remember when we were scared of AI?
I know, it's the best.
I really
like
hope
AI's my bitch.
I mean, I could like
hope that's the
fucking anal
case.
probes every. But I don't know. Like, if they do an AI movie, the first major motion picture that was done exclusively through AI, if they do it, I'll probably see it just to see what it's like, and I think that I'd be able to tell the difference. But AI is getting so good at imperfections now. Like, it used to be like you could tell, I don't mean to go back to the porn thing because it's going to make me out to be something I'm not. But it used to be like the perfection of the women that would come out in AI was what was a dead giveaway. But now they're adding a couple of imperfections.
She has a mole.
Stretch marks, and a bullet wound or something like that.
Well,
You know
that's
what
what I mean. Like, it's getting so advanced to the point where it's like, okay, like now it really it knows the human body to a point where it can make it look so realistic. Yeah, I just hate AI.
What happens if it goes the other way in the Wally way and you're an 18-year-old kid and you don't want to spend money on dates and dating and all that stuff?
That's what I'm saying.
You got like the Suckmaster 3000 that you attach with
all you have to do is put on a headphone.
You still fucking, I mean, it's gotten so close to it.
Yeah.
And I don't see myself doing that because I could beat off to a sunset. Like, I'm old school, but it's like one of those things. If it gets to the point where these kids have, an experience that's almost indistinguishable, and it's cheaper,
I think that's
and it's
also
easier,
why
and they
there's
don't
like
have to leave their house
the
or work
male
out.
loneliness
Comb
epidemic.
their fucking hair or shower or
I think that's why there's like this weird male loneliness epidemic because like men, I don't know, I don't want to make a generalization, but I feel like younger boys have access to all of this unrealistic relationships, women, porn, whatever it is, that now they go out in real life and they see like a normal girl, they're like, she's ugly, she's disgusting, blah, blah, blah.
But
a woman wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
Right. Yeah.
But then, like to that, and like I'm a very big believer in just like everything's already happened, and like I think those conversations we also had those about just Pornhub.
Yeah.
Just the very fact that like pornography was available to young men, and that we could masturbate and we could watch fucked up porn or crazy porn.
Well, it's still
or
a
like
huge
whatever.
issue.
And more or less, men are not well, but I don't think women are either. But like more or less, we're okay. We survive. The society still continues to spin. And I think probably that's what will happen with AI too. We'll go, oh, that's not going to be healthy for them, and then they'll be a little different than us.
Fucked up kids here and there.
They're gonna be fucked. Yeah, like I'm. Listen, I have my kids are a little bit older, so 21, 18, and then a 15-year-old girl. Like the 15-year-old girl is what I'm trying to keep off the pole. I don't have any kind of concerns with her, with the AI porn. Maybe I'm just kind of, I don't even want to talk about it. But it's the boys. If they were, instead of 18 and 21, if they were 8 and 11, I don't know if I'd be able to see everything they did like I used.
That's what I'm saying. Definitely would not be able. Yeah,
it's
one click of a button.
But I also think though, to Feits' point, which I do agree with, I do think like, okay, for example, I feel like one of the reasons why, and I'm going to make it back, this might sound like a logic jump, but one of the reasons why Taylor Swift is so successful is because she's used her personal life in her marketing. Every song's about someone, and so everyone feels like they're in on the secret. I feel like a lot of times with the actors we pick, like, or the musicians, like, they're not always like the most talented. It's like, oh, we love the lore with this actress. She dated this person. I can't wait to see who she's dating now. It helped, like Sabrina Carpenter, Barry, whatever his name is. And so I feel like with like, I just think there's something about like the real person that they meet at school, or like butterflies talking to a girl at school, that like, and this is, I think what Feits was saying is like, there's something about the humanity that I just don't think we will be, like, we're not going to care if 2 AI bots are dating.
Yeah. We crave human connection.
Like we care about Janny. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just like the natural thing for like human beings. And I just think like, there's just something there that's just not quite.
I don't know if we know about Dua Lipa. Other than that she's dating Callum Turner, like none of her music really like delves into her human experience.
But she's like nowhere as successful as Taylor Swift, and she also makes like dance. I feel like it's like, I guess like with my point is like, no, I know she is, but like still like I feel like there's something about, and I mean obviously like they're not all the same. Like Margot Robbie, like we don't know like that much about her personal life, but I do think a lot of celebrities use like dating. Like I guess it's not essential.
I agree with that take, but I also feel like that applies more for like our generation, like these younger generations that are growing up, like they're using AI in school, they're using AI at home.
Toilet is falling in love with.
You're probably right.
I have friends that legitimately use their AI as their therapist, that like literally talk to them like they're real. Like people have legitimate like AI distortion of reality where they think that their AI companion is more of a friend to them than anyone in real life, and that is a legitimate thing that you can like look up online. There's people that go through this. I think our generation is different because we've lived in reality. We grew up with Walkmans and iTunes and easy stuff that was accessible online and all that things. But these kids growing up, it's a complete different reality. They can just go online, type something in, and the whole world is different. And instead of going outside and playing and doing things,
I think society.
I hope
the pendulum will swing, but I also think we'll figure out what to do with those people, like the people who.
But what if they have their own community?
Well, it's just like
They'll work at Barstool Sports.
When alcohol exists, like
for the time being,
you drank too much, and you were like, that person's a fucking drunk. I don't hang out with them. Like that'll happen with people who don't live in reality. That person's fucked up. They're too addicted to this thing that's not good for them. They'll be cast away by society.
It's like
that's what I think will happen. I don't know.
Girl on TikTok who like.
Yeah, but what if that's your niece?
That's a bummer. Yeah, people have
it's a bummer if your niece
addicts.
is a drug addict too.
Have addicts, like nephews. Like
we're raising a generation of people
drug addicts.
who have been.
You do, yeah.
I would not cast away any of my friends that are addicts.
Some families
You kinda
do.
have to
I'm not
sometimes.
like sometimes you have to send them to rehab and things like that.
Or you can't have it in the house with the kids. Like sometimes you have to
change
tough
your
love.
life.
Yeah.
But if we're raising a generation of kids who haven't done anything or haven't been anywhere but feel like they know everything, that's scary to me. Like if I say, oh, by the way, when I saw the Mona Lisa for the first time, I was totally unimpressed. She was very small and all that stuff. Somebody would be like, yeah, I feel the same way. I was like, oh, when did you see her? They're like, no, I saw it, on an AI walk through the fucking Louvre. I think that's dangerous too because it's making experts on people who don't deserve to be experts.
Yeah.
Like even if it's just they didn't take the flight over, they didn't find out where they had to stay. That's not the fucking whole experience. So that to me is a little bit scary. I don't think that anyone should. Would you guys rather have been born 15 or 20 years earlier or 20 years later? Like, you excited about what's going on 20 years from now, or would you rather have grown up maybe in my time? Because
I think I would pick the time that I grew up
right
in.
now, okay, yeah. So you think that you're in that sweet spot and that the people below, the generation below you, because every generation is below me right now. That's how I feel. You think the generation below you is fucked?
Yeah. I do.
Is that?
I'm scared also because of the pandemic. I also think the pandemic played a role too.
100%.
And in schools, like I was supposed to be a teacher.
I just think they're so younger. The younger generation is so different in a way. I don't know. I don't really know.
I just think they have different priorities.
I also I know you guys are just a couple years younger, but Mooby and Smelly, like when you hear people talk about this as people who grew up on the internet, are you kind of like, we're fine? Or are you kind of like,
they're
no,
only
I see
2
what you're
years
saying.
younger than me.
But they're like 5 years younger than me. Like, so and they're like, I still feel like there's a
30 years
difference.
younger than me.
I think that we're out.
3.5 years
30
younger.
30 years younger than me, yeah.
I don't know, not really, because I feel like we were also like
because TikTok only started at the end of college. AI, ChatGPT started our last year of college. So
Wasn't,
like, it was on the outs of all of it.
Yeah.
So now it's like I personally I already function a certain way. Like I don't change the way.
I feel like we were
I
the
wasn't
last
into anime. I'm not into
grade
anime.
low key to like kind of get out.
Yeah.
If you had AI in school, like I that's also something that
Like I know how to write an essay still without using AI. I actually think like a lot of it can be good, but I also think that I don't know, you can get too into it obviously, but you can get too into anything.
Right.
Yeah.
AI is amazing at making YouTube thumbnails.
So, I mean, do you think if we took away spell check and, Grammarly for a day and you and I wrote a blog, there's a good chance maybe my blog might be a little bit more grammatically better than yours because I have an old school type like upbringing. If a kid who's 15 or 20 and writes a blog without that, like, is that a useless thing to teach anymore? Should kids still know multiplication tables? Or because there's never going to be a time in their life, unless we have like a fucking nuclear holocaust, that my kids won't have a phone in front of themselves. Right. So do you think that that's, because I'm wondering with my kids, do I fucking know the times tables? It's useless now, right?
You need to have basic knowledge to like get you through life. And like I think throughout school you're always like, oh, I'm never going to use this. I'm never going to use this. But without learning and pushing yourself and learning things that you may not use, but like you're making yourself learn and grow your brain, that's priceless.
I also think it like you into the story. It kind of reminded me of something like the ubiquitous use of AI also like provides everyone, I think, like a pretty specific and unique opportunity. Like if you want to go do it and you want to be the guy who actually went, and rather than someone who just learned the information. Like when you were talking about, I forget what you were talking about.
The Louvre. The Mona Lisa.
And for some reason, whatever you were saying, I was hearing.
Do you really not pay attention that you didn't grab Louvre and Mona Lisa? These people have to help you?
Yeah.
Problem with AI, man.
I would think you were the generation on TikTok.
I was so zoned in. I was picturing you as Robin Williams in Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Like I can tell, like he can tell me how Michelangelo painted the painting. I can tell you what it fucking smells like in that room.
Yeah.
Like if everyone's gonna learn stuff on AI, you'd be like, I was the one who's there. I went. Like that's not that hard to do. So while everyone's going, I learned this on AI. You can go. Well, I fucking went to the Louvre and I fucking smelled that room. I felt. I didn't even feel the painting, but you know what I mean. Like I understood.
Yeah, but if
the
you're
emotion.
a room of 10 people, you're the only person that's on real life. Everyone else is AI. They're just gonna be like, so what? We don't care.
No, see, I think you'll have a lot to offer that the AI doesn't.
I agree. I agree. I don't know.
Anyway, I hope this job lasts forever.
Everyone's saying. Yeah, me too.
Me too.
I remember hearing like a motivational speech. I don't know when or where, but they said it takes like 7 years to master something. So if you work like 50 years, you have enough time to master 7 different things. You could be a carpenter the first 7 years, then you could be a teacher the next 7 years. I kind of think about that. Like I always bring up carpentry because I seriously
know that you were
I
supposed.
know it's my calling in life.
Well, you probably did it when you were Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, I mean, I did it in COVID. Like, they gave me some wood. They gave me a hammer, and my family. and I like built shit like in
God
days.
said, build the ark.
And you know when you just like know that something's your calling? I was just like,
fucking go. You can go to a woodworking
What did
class.
you build?
Yeah,
sauna.
What'd you make?
Sauna.
You made a sauna?
Everyone's always gonna need
Built a
wood.
sauna?
Built a sauna out of wood?
See, Jackie doesn't need AI.
AI make wood?
That's incredible.
You could like turns out you can like get a ton on Amazon for like $200. And then you'd have to build it yourself, but it's pretty easy. They give you an instruction manual. It's like not that hard.
Wow.
Just honestly like hammer
really
it together
impressed.
and like you gotta slide some pieces together. It's a little complex, but like I didn't even need,
What the fuck?
Back to really quick. Something I was thinking about was like
pencils.
even I know with my lip liner. I do think that though, people still use film cameras. Sometimes things are still filmed on film. Like what was that movie? The Leftovers was on film.
Yeah,
There's an episode of Severance on film. And what is more nostalgic? Like I still think that there will be
There's a market for it. I think there's still a market for it, and it's kind of, I don't know, novel when you see it. But then, if it's a sci-fi flick, you don't want real cameras.
I know, and then
all
the
that stuff. You
Marvels
just want
come
to be blown
out.
away with all that kind of shit. So,
But I mean, even movie theaters, I know they're not doing well, but they're still here.
I don't want to be stretching either, and I don't know if this is, but also like with fashion trends, like right now, like 2000s trends are all back in, like low rise. Meanwhile, it was like high rise jeans for so long, or like skinny versus baggy, and like obviously not as complex as like AI. But I don't know. I feel like everything kind of like
Ebbs and
circulates and ebbs. Like everyone's wearing peplum and fluffy colors on their jackets, which like I never thought I'd see again, and now all of a sudden it's all back. I don't know if that's too much of a stretch in fashion.
I think it does come back, and even though I admire what Gia said about how she's happy being where she is right now, I think everybody in this room would have fucking killed it in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Like, that's the only thing where I can
Heck
flex.
yeah.
Like I was born in 1971.
Also all women, though.
1981, I was 10. 1991, I was 20.
white.
That was a fucking sweet time to be doing, like, to be your age. Like being 20 and around the 80s and 90s, you girls would have fucking, you would have fucking killed it. But I don't mean kill it like in any bad way, but I mean, you guys would have had
exactly
a fucking ton of fun. And because nothing, like I would not have a job. I wouldn't be able to hold a kid if they would have had me on tape from all the shit that I did as a teenager. And now you guys are all fucked. Like, you know what I mean? Like I have it all on tape whenever you guys screw up. So I don't know. That's the only thing that I miss as an older dude. But I also enjoy, like, selfishly, I enjoy everything that's been coming out with technology and AI.
Yeah,
even though I don't necessarily use it as well as other people do. So I'm spoiled by it. I don't want to.
I do think like everyone just adjusts.
Yeah, there was also a lot less, like me and my mom always talk about this, but there was a lot less like comparison because you didn't know what other people were doing. So like, I know like in high school is a big thing, like, whose Snapchat, who was at whose party and stuff like that. And everyone know who wasn't invited. But my mom was saying like they didn't have phones. So it was like you either got a call to your house line. Like they didn't know that like down the block, Billy was having a rager in his basement. Like, because there was nothing.
Too many resources and too many things
Yeah.
to keep up and,
like find out.
I'm waiting
theories.
for the movie to come out where like AI people are, this is just, everyone's already thought this, but like AI people come about and then like everyone comes together racism wise, but then it segregates between like AI people and real human people, and we're like, the real people are like, oh, we're better than you, and the AI people are like, what do you mean? And
you
then we're
saw
like,
the trend online where it's like they call them like clankers.
wait.
It's like the
Derogatory
slur
term for people who
or
don't
like
have
robots.
feelings.
Yeah.
Clankers is a
Derogatory term, really?
AI robots.
Yeah,
Like,
in
that's
10 years,
weird.
I'm gonna
The
get
thing that's
canceled
literally
for saying
ruining the
clanker hard
planet.
R. 10 years, they're gonna cancel me for saying the hard R on
The C word in my generation was totally different.
It's crazy. Yeah.
All we can do is live every day. And
Damn right.
I personally don't think there'll be a time where we all get off the internet. But I would be hopeful and excited to see if there is a day we all get off.
I think it's just going to be more like what all the other vices are. Like you use it sparingly.
Yeah,
Like,
but
we are all. I think it's. I genuinely think it's a little odd at this company that we all like outright openly admit we're addicted.
But drug addicts don't burn the earth. Like they're not. One AI Google search is pouring out a full water bottle. That's not
But
the same as
also
a vice as gambling.
one Google search is the same.
But that's not ruining the earth.
Drugs ruin the earth.
But one AI
The
question.
construction of them, how they make them, the factories, like it's a similar
Drug
thing.
factories?
Yes, there are factories for drugs.
Okay.
And one AI question is the same as an hour on Netflix. Like we do a lot of shit.
So bad. But like 1 hour of Netflix, at least you're watching something.
I know,
At
but
least
some
you're-
people fall asleep to the television on. Like that's bad too.
I just think it's just so
that's
easily
like 8 questions.
It's like 8 questions.
It's like 8 questions.
But why justify it?
No, I'm just saying it's like I'm not justifying AI. I'm saying like we are all creating digital footprints. Like, I mean, think about the private jets. Like,
For sure, but I feel like the bare minimum is like, oh, maybe instead of Googling what is this or AIing what is this mole on my thigh, you go to the doctor and ask.
Totally, I agree.
We've been Googling it.
Yeah,
but I don't have AI on my Google.
But we again, like we're just talking about like we're using technologies and resources.
But Google
in other
does
ways.
not take the same amount of energy that AI does.
But also, like 5 years ago, you could be saying like, why does everyone have to Google stuff? It takes up more technology than looking it up. You know what I mean? Like, I think it just like keeps going. I think we could all be better about. Also, like the term carbon footprint, I do think we should all be better about, especially like fast fashion, all these things. Also, like the billionaires on their private jets. But I also think that the term carbon footprint was created by oil companies. It was coined by oil companies to put it back on the consumers. Like we're just, you know what I mean? Like I do think like we should not use AI. You can Google things like it totally. But I also think like looking something up on AI, like you have not done as much damage as someone who falls asleep watching TV or like leaves all the lights on, or you know what I mean, or things like that.
I also ironically think, like, and this might be dumb, but the only thing that's, like, if we do get to a point where the Earth, like, is ending, the only thing that, like, Google's not going to help in that sense. Like, AI will help find a solution.
And unfortunately, like, other countries are using AI. We can't.
And, like, if rich people are going to get rich off something, there's quite literally nothing that's going to stop. Like, me not.
They're
I don't know.
investing in that.
I just feel like
so it's like actually
one thing you can do is maybe just not use AI all the time.
I know, but I don't know if that's gonna. I don't know if that's gonna like stop it, because it's like again, like if I don't think that me like not searching something on Google versus something on AI is going to stop with the billionaire. I don't know. I just like.
I mean, it is the billionaires. No, but I
don't want to say that.
Also,
but,
we
like,
can't like. I do think like I don't use AI. I don't really like AI content. I wish like we would keep AI out of entertainment because I feel like people are entertaining enough. Although occasionally I do love the video of a raccoon with a machine gun. It's so fucking funny.
I will say I do love the videos of like the hamsters getting into like different.
No, it's
beds.
awesome.
What about the, like loaves of bread that are cats, and it's like
It's awesome. But I will say like. If other countries are like advancing,
No,
the
I
AIs,
understand that
we
for sure.
have to.
I understand the grand scheme of AI and the importance, and I do think it has benefits in certain areas. I just feel like if you are a person that is worried about the longevity of the Earth, the bare minimum you can do is just not use ChatGPT.
phone a friend. Talk to someone.
Someone exactly, but literally though, just text your friend, text your mom, go to the doctor, go to an expert. Like real life, it's just like that's one thing you can say that you don't,
call Large. He probably knows the answer.
Literally.
Grok, is what G is saying true? Like that's just so much fucking easier. We just recorded the Twisted History.
Like, it's crazy. People will tweet like, "Oh my god, I just saw the sun and it's so beautiful," and someone under the replies will be like, "At Grok, is this true?" It's true.
We just did the Twisted History of Whores, and I saw a bunch of stuff that I needed to fill in with just random things. 20% of all women in London in 1700s were prostitutes. I was like, wow, and it's just not true. Like, you know what I mean? Like, once you go about and you fact check, what happens when the fact check gets like tainted too?
Right,
like, you know what I mean? There may be no other way to fucking find out.
Like certain AI bots can be skewed to put out what they want to put out.
Political
like Elon
agendas, or if they want to, they can just tell you the wrong thing.
Yeah.
And I'm blindly trusting. And I'm not blindly. I'm particularly the horse stuff. I had to check every one of them. Most of them weren't true. Like, it was the first time I got that, and I've done hundreds of topics. And so I'm wondering, when am I going to be easily able to find the truth about a lie that anyone says?
Not caring and getting lazy with it. And be like, okay, that's true.
Hit the books again.
I realize I'm playing like the whataboutism character today, but like that's what happened when you read the Encyclopedia Britannica. You're just like, that's the answer. I don't fucking know if it's actually the answer, but like that's the one that's printed in the book at the library.
That is the answer.
Right.
Huh?
Because that encyclopedia is research-based facts.
But like they get things wrong too in research.
Yeah, well, like anything before this.
It's like an encyclopedia from the 70s. The answers are going to be different.
Yeah, I guess.
Most
technology changes. They research things. You learn more about things. Stuff changes.
History is written by the winners, right? So if you go way back, anything before the 1400s was on the back of some guy named fucking Plutarch, who was like, probably in the pocket of some monarch or some shit. Like, I don't know what to. My whole fucking life's a lie. I don't even
I guess
know if
like
I'm married
misinformation
anymore.
kind of started from day one. Like Jesus was
We're
from
all
the Middle
fucked.
East, so he like technically would be like brown skin, right? If he's from Jerusalem, so.
I'm cool with Jesus being black.
I'm just saying, like.
I prefer it, in fact.
If we're talking about
Makes
like
me feel cooler.
things that got skewed, or, like Santa Claus, like why is he not?
What?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, misinformation started from OG days.
Santa Claus is from the Middle East. He's black. That's what she was trying to say. That's what she was trying to say.
That's not
no, I know what you're saying.
No, I know what you're saying. I know what
you're saying.
But yeah, no, Bethlehem is.
Yeah, well, I thought we would be in flying cars by now. That's what I thought 10 years ago. I thought we'd be like trotting on over, going up.
If you speak to like adult actresses, I don't know why it's all fucking porn.
What is up with today?
Like, you look at Lisa Ann, who we're friendly with. She's now my age, so she can't film anymore. She doesn't want to. She feels like it's just not for her. So she signed up with her AI image, and she gets passive income off of that. So you can still see Lisa Ann doing new stuff every day as AI.
It's her as an AI person?
Yeah, so it's like they take
It's like
her.
Jake Paul did that
and
too.
she was like, I want my AI avatar. I don't even know what the site is. I want my AI avatar to be my body when I was 28 and my face when I was 23. And then that's what she, and then, now it's like, well, I want you on the back of a, dolphin with a Heineken bottle up your ass jumping over a volcano. Boom. It's
Is that what you
done.
search?
Like, no.
See,
write that down. Like, and she's making money off that. And that's on the back of her doing 3,500 films throughout her career. And that's how she's going to retire. I think that's pretty fucking cool, especially for guys that have it. Like, she earned it. Like, she earned it the hard way.
That was her body. That was her body.
It was her body, technically. So I don't know. Like, there is a gray area, and I don't know how you can police it or stop it or something, except I would love if there was some sort of law that anytime there's anything AI, there's got to be a watermark.
Yes.
Just let me know.
Agreed. I would like that too.
Please let me know. This is AI, like where you see it, like, the fucking General Mills one or something.
Yeah.
It should, because I think it gets pretty, it gets pretty deceiving and can ruin people's careers.
Yeah, I also there was like a picture of Katy Perry at the Met Gala, and she wasn't there. It was AI. I totally was duped by it, and she like said I wasn't there. And I like, how close are we to like someone does that to me, but it's blackface? You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And all I can say is it's AI, and like, how can I prove that?
But like everyone will believe you.
You think?
Yes,
Right.
I think.
You're like,
I don't think the internet as a
Too
whole
optimistic of an outlook.
will immediately be like, that's Caroline, that's real.
Yeah.
Or like maybe for a second people get angry and you go, that's AI, guys.
Totally.
I think people will believe you. I think
I kinda
if
think
you're
so,
the kind of
too.
person who's worth believing.
I kind of think so too, and I mean that's kind of in the same thing. It's like built off reputation. Like, was
Right.
that something that person would do? Like similar to how like.
If I do blackface this weekend and I get caught, can I just say, "Oh, that was AI"?
Yeah.
That's another good.
Well, you only get one.
You know,
apparently.
probably
It can't keep happening.
After a while.
save that one.
Can't keep happening.
I always think about Scarlett Johansson. I think was like offered a bunch of money like a year ago or something. I think maybe by Mark Zuckerberg or some kind of AI, whatever. They're like, "Hey, can we use your voice for AI?" And she was like, "No." Like that. She thought about it for a while, but she was ultimately decided like, "No, I don't know what they're gonna do with it." So then they ended up like making an AI voice that was very similar to hers. It was like an octave off, but you can't like legally she couldn't legally do anything about it. So it was kind of like a question of she could have just done it, gotten the money, but like it's such a gray area right now that it's like she can't sue them for being, it is technically like an octave off, or I don't know. There's nothing on like AI voices.
I think it's worth it as like a public person though sometimes.
Yeah, just
like,
get ahead of it.
No, to do the moral thing because like
I
that will
agree.
affect your reputation, which does affect your work.
And which is why you don't do blackface. And why
once
you'll never see it.
And also
It's
like
always
as an
gonna be AI.
actress, like for you to like do that AI shit, like
yeah, it's kind
like
of, it looks like
Hollywood's
you're
actively
like,
trying to fight against that. Like that would be a bad look. And
It'll
also,
ruin the industry,
she doesn't need the money. Like
right? I mean, if AI becomes like the movie industry,
Fun.
who the fuck's going to
No
pay
acting.
tens of millions of dollars for Tom Cruise to be in Mission Impossible if I can make a real an AI?
But that's where I'm like, I think that we'll care about like, and maybe actresses will just become like almost reality stars, like kind of like influencers where it's like, who are they dating?
Yeah.
But like, I do think like, I mean, why else? Like, okay, so like there's kind of a controversy on Broadway right now where they cast this guy who to replace, and he's like the replacement for an Asian actor, and they were like, no, you should have casted another Asian actor, but he's playing opposite his girlfriend, and everyone's super excited to see him play opposite his girlfriend. And like, I think that will be a thing. Like, it will be like, oh, and Brad and Jennifer Aniston are going to be in a movie together. We have to go see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What if they just clone them and just make it? Like
it's
they
not
could-
them. Like, there's no sexual tension in the interviews. There's no.
True.
You know what I mean? There's no Ariana Grande
like that
started dating
humanity.
whoever. Like,
Yeah.
there's none of that there.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
I'm with you. I think I just think we care more about people. Like I
do
think,
too. I think we do
Hopefully
care.
that wins.
I remember we had Darius Rucker on the podcast last year probably, and he was talking about AI and stuff like that, and he was like, I think he was kind of mentioning how like he's a little concerned about it, making music and stuff like that. And my stance on it then it's the same as it is now, which is like, if you send me a song and you're like, what do you think about the song? I listen to it. There's a very good chance I go, damn, that's pretty good. And you can get me. You'll go, well, that's AI. Haha, fucking got you. And I'd be like, oh, you got me. But I'm never going to put that song on again.
Agreed. Yeah.
Like,
I completely agree.
I'm not going to go.
When you
look-
find out.
once
you
I
find
know,
out,
Finds
yeah.
out,
yeah,
exile.
then I don't.
Okay, yeah.
Unless
Because,
it's
like,
what if you
the
never
raccoon
find
with the
out?
machine
Like-
gun, that shit's getting played over and over again.
Yeah.
I think that's probably an easier thing for AI because it does write like catchy tunes.
Yeah.
Like nothing overly deep that you think is, but most of the music everyone listens to is not overly deep. So I think that's where it could really take over an industry and put a lot of good musicians out of work.
Right.
Because, you know, in acting, I think AI 10 years ago was so bad that everyone had like lobster hands. Remember that? You always could tell it was like, you
Honestly,
know, AI.
even just like 2 years ago.
Yeah, and it's gotten so much better in just that little runway of time that, you know, the music one would be a lot easier to do, I think. Yeah, the music industry could go, Hollywood could go.
But those are also industries that I feel like I know more about Hollywood. I don't know much about music, but like Hollywood has been going out of business since it was invented.
Yeah.
That's
Every
true.
decade, there
Yep.
has been a reason that movies, people
It's a
weren't going.
crisis.
It's constantly in chaos.
Yeah.
I'm reading a book called Oscar Wars, and it's just like every decade, it's like this new thing is ruining Hollywood, and it ends up not ruining Hollywood. And that's probably because I'm reading that. That's how I got my views on AI. But like, I think it'll probably just evolve and be used as a tool, and we'll all carry on.
Agreed. Totally agree.
I also feel like it's like the audiences of all those.
Yeah, it's going to pass some people by. Like, you know, my parents think color TV is what causes people to turn gay. Like, you know, back in the day. So I'm just wondering how, like,
I've never heard that. What do you guys think about like the notion of like, okay, if there was AI amongst us, and then it gets like, I almost would want it to get to the point where it's so good that I'm like, I can't tell the difference, and then it's like, it doesn't matter.
So then you say you'd be in both feet with it
Like
if it was that fucking good.
It's just like, don't let me know that you're AI. Just don't tell policy.
And that's the whole deal. Like I think that they're going to be able to fool us anyway. That you got to get the.
Who's to say that we're
watermark.
not?
What if someone's dating AI and then like
One of us in this room right now is AI.
I was gonna say that. And who do you think it is?
Like Stephen J is AI.
Who do you think out of this room?
Caroline's looking a little too perfect today.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
She hasn't gotten the imperfections, so maybe you.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
It's me.
I think it's Large. Yeah.
it starts
Cartoon
glitching.
character
We're like,
walk in.
wait, what? Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I do think I stand with like I feel like everything Feits says I'm kind of with, where it's like I think it's gonna get better. I think it's probably gonna trick us, but I think at the end of the day it's like but like the influencers we follow aren't like the hottest people. They're the most interesting people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
And I don't think you can be that interesting if you're created by an algorithm.
or your AI is gonna be like one step behind because it has to learn from us. So
Right,
it's
you
like,
learn what's cool, and then it has to replicate what's cool. And it's like, well,
and it's like, well, we already moved on.
Not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a new trend. Oh well.
I don't want to, backtrack, but when I came in, you had asked me about the whole idea of what I'd said with Barstool ending possibly someday. Would you guys here all think that you'll ever be happy in a desk job if this was to go away tomorrow? Because I can tell you I was in a desk job for 27 years or something like that before I came here, and I'm wildly happy compared to the desk job, even though I don't make as much money as I did with the desk job. It's not even close, but I'm wildly happy with this. That's why I'm so afraid, because I'm friendly with everybody here. I love everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't want you guys to go from being able to come in here and, hear like a old guy talk about masturbating to AI to then just having to get you fucking expense reports in by 4:00.
Yeah.
Like, are you guys terrified about that maybe with leaving Barstool if it was closed down?
Yeah.
Because this is a sweet gig.
Yeah.
I guess that's the thing that I'm
I
trying
think
to
I
get
would
through.
try
I don't think
my
I take it
hardest
for
not
granted.
to go to a 9 to 5. Like I would try and.
Yeah, I would never be a 9 to 5.
Yeah. I don't
think I'd be in
could
a
do
9 to
like
5.
I'd be a bartender or something
I
like
feel like
that.
we would pivot and I would definitely try my hardest too to be like, okay, what's another creative?
Yeah,
out?
because
Feel
after
like-
Particularly 9 to
tasting
5s in this day and age, when
Yeah.
like I don't like being monitored, and that's my like best thing at Barstool is like
Did Barstool ruin you? Like, because we're talking about 9 to 5s now, including myself, being like, I would never do that. I want to be creative. You can be creative in a 9 to 5 too. Like, I'm just saying, did Barstool ruin you from ever going back to what quote unquote regular work?
I think I was ruined before Barstool.
Okay.
I don't think because I failed out of a million colleges. Like I don't think I was ever gonna be like a guy who clocks in at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., whatever the fucking time work starts.
Right? Like, that's the whole deal.
I was like, that was never going to be me. So I don't know what I would have done if Barstool wasn't here, but I don't think you ever would have seen me like clocking in at an office.
I was the
maybe I
same
would have
way.
died first, but like maybe I would never would have had a job. But
I nannied and I waitressed, and I think like I think I could go back to nannying or waitressing.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, yeah, 9 to 5, like it's like actually like I have to blow my brains out.
Ideally, like I am terrified, but like I was gonna be a teacher, so like I would want to like check more in there. But yeah, I would be terrified. Like if that's what I would want, like I would want to not do a 9 to 5. But like if it only came down to that, then yeah, that would suck.
I like am grateful for this job every day.
Yeah.
Like I like love
Yeah.
this job.
Can you clip that?
Although I'm going straight to carpentry if this
Right. You have a
Straight away to carpentry.
start building
It
arcs.
would be a blessing in
which is
disguise.
awesome.
Straight away to carpentry. Yeah.
Do you guys have any last fun facts? Was it maybe even like something?
Yeah.
some
What
kind
was
of
what was your
positive-
favorite? Did you have a favorite whore?
Yeah, so I will tell you.
favorite
yeah.
Yeah. And her name's Annie. Saint Nicholas is Santa Claus, and everyone knows who he is. But before he got fat and taught reindeer to fly, he was the patron saint of prostitutes because he went in and found 3 women who couldn't afford to pay their dowries, so they weren't going to get married and be forced into prostitution. So he got them out of that, and as a result, he's the patron saint of prostitutes.
What?
So think about it every Christmas. Like jolly old Saint Nick is also the patron saint of prostitution. If
That's why
a
he's so
fast
jolly.
fact. Yeah, that's why.
That's
So,
why he's
and then the 3 girls that he saved. When you think about it, we did Twisted History of Whores, and if you truncate whore, it's to hoe, and there's 3 of them. That's ho ho ho.
Oh, I
It's
didn't know
something that doesn't mean anything, but it's just
Really?
something I thought. But that's a quick
I think
fact.
that means
Actually,
everything.
yeah,
means
kind
everything.
of. Yeah.
They really like for it's kind of crazy the lack of lore that Santa Claus
whore.
has.
Yeah.
Whore. He's kind of like the Dua Lipa. Like, we don't actually know
Yeah.
anything about
I've
him.
never heard him called that.
We know he's married.
This was a
He
Dua
is the
Lipa.
Dua Lipa of Thanksgiving.
Do you ever think like there's elves who are like Santa shows up one night?
Yeah.
We're here slaving away. He's an alcoholic.
He's addicted to horror.
When did you stop?
Hugh Hefner.
I never believed. My parents never let me believe in him.
Get out of here.
Never.
Really?
Well, I feel
Never.
that's
My
terrible.
parents were like, Jesus is the reason for the season, bitch. I never believed in him.
Like, yeah, wow, that's
Did everyone else go to like 10 or whatever?
Yeah, like 10, 12.
Okay.
Yeah, that range. We actually, oddly, we were talking about that on KFC Radio today. I don't even, because Kevin was talking with a comedian who's a father as well, and they were kind of talking about like how when you tell the kids, and I get why that's stressful as a parent.
Yeah.
But I was like, as a kid, I don't even fucking remember. Like it wasn't a big life moment.
I think I found out on my own.
Or like some kid at school is like, by the way, Santa's not
Kid
real.
will always get it, yeah.
Yeah.
I told my oldest when he was like 10, and he was like good with it. And I'm like, now you're Santa Claus, and you can help me with the youngest.
Oh, that's cute.
And he was like, yeah, good. And he left, and he was fine. No, nothing. He comes back in the room. He's like, what about the reindeers and stuff? I'm like, it's all fake. You know what I mean? Like he was like,
ride those. They're out back.
yeah. He's like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, no glowing noses, no nothing.
That's I
Yeah.
didn't even realize other kids believed in Santa Claus. I thought
Really?
other kids knew it wasn't true. And then one time I remember like being at gymnastics and talking to another girl and being like, what'd you get for Christmas? And she was like this and this. And then Santa Claus gave me that. And I was like, Santa Claus?
Yeah.
Like, girl.
I was like, okay. Okay.
weirdo.
Santa Claus gave you that? Okay.
I'm born on Christmas Day, December 25th, which
Oh,
is the
what?
worst day a lot of people think to be born on. It's the least popular day to be born on. So it was always my thing. I love Christmas. Everyone comes over to my house that day. I cook. You're all invited. And when my uncle's fiance had told me, I was pissed. And I was like 8 or 9 at the time. So I do remember it. Like it broke my fucking heart. And I think
Really?
kids are a lot more aware nowadays, so they would never make it past 10. Like Bridget told me there was no Santa Claus. You know what I mean? So
Or they
I'm not an
ask
idiot.
ChatGPT.
Yeah,
and they
I was going to say that.
they ask, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's real.
Oh no.
You need like imagine like the kids have
no.
a child version.
There's no
What do
Santa
parents tell their
tracker for them.
kids? Yeah, to keep them in line.
But by
over
the time
holidays.
you're like asking, I feel like you're ready to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
it's like
you know.
yeah.
I don't want him to be the last one to know either. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Did you get ahead of it and tell your son, or was he asking questions and you were like,
Yeah. And again, like, so this was 11 years ago, right, for Mick or something around that. So it was a little bit of a different time. Like, I remember when we first got him his phone, and Annie had this security that used to send her a list of everything he searched every night.
Oh
Every
my
phone call he
God.
made, every text message he had, and every search thing, every night she got like a report on it.
Really?
And which was fucking brilliant. And you could see he was a big soccer kid at the time. He was like Messi hat trick, Ronaldo, boob, Ronaldo hat trick, hand on boob. Like that's how he did it, and that's how I had I had a conversation with him. Like, Mick, I don't know, but now that you have it, just so you know, everything you search, Santa and your dead grandparents see. Like I did whatever I did to get it out of his mind. I'm so terrified on for people now. Because now you would never see hand on boob.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like ice dildo or something like that.
I think the first one I looked at-
Actually, that kind of happened
Or
to
the
me. So
dolphin
I have
thing.
cousins that are like on the younger side, and I was like hanging out with them, and I was like, we were at
Yeah.
family dinner, and like we were all like the adults were drinking, so I was like, here, you can like play on my phone. I had some fun games, and I looked up on mine. It said like naked man. And then it was like, hot naked man, or like something like.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they got the first time, but like I looked through my search history and I was like, oh my god, like I didn't know if I like should tell my answer or anything to this.
Right.
But then I was like, am I helping them like get curious or like find out information?
Right.
Like what is
Yeah,
to
you-
keep their secret?
Buying him
Hot
beer.
naked
Yeah.
man.
I was like, I'm like, might as well. But yeah.
Fights. Do you have a favorite whore?
Do I have a favorite? Nah, I can't.
Or easier question, Rosebud Thorn
What's up?
of the week.
oh, Rosebud Thorn of the week? Yeah, that's good.
Rosebud Thorn is my good thing, bad thing.
It's something you're Rosebud.
Thought that was a favorite whore.
Bud is hey,
What?
good one, Nick. He goes, I thought that was his favorite. Rose is something good. Thorn is something bad. Bud is something you're looking forward to.
Okay, so these are things that have not happened yet.
Bud is something that hasn't happened yet,
And a thorn is something that has happened.
and Rose is something that has happened.
So
Okay.
a good thing, a bad thing, and something you're excited for.
Okay, so the thorn would be Pat Bev comment. The rose would be my sister got married this weekend.
Oh Yay!
And what am I looking forward to? We're going to do another Out of Order sketch. So we're going to get back to sketches. And I think we're going to film one of those maybe later this week, early next week. So that is my
Awesome. Very exciting.
Yeah.
And do you have any thoughts on? Sorry, I read the chat. I clocked this earlier. Any thoughts on either of you on the new Beach House cast?
Oh, I don't even know what it is.
It's like Rico, Nadu, Nikki, no Annika, no Janny. Who else? Ella, Kadek. And it's gonna be, and they're gonna get voted off, and there's a cash prize.
Oh, wait, is that the final cast, or is there more people?
Those are the for sure in.
Like, also,
So wait, so
do we know about Una?
Right?
No.
Who's different? You said Kadek, Ella, Nikki Smokes.
No Annika, no Janny.
No Janny.
Rico, Nadu.
Those are new.
I don't. I'm sure it'll be great. I don't really know. I don't have it. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good.
I think it'll be good.
Answered
How
that.
about your thoughts on it?
If we had a country.
It was the same cast.
No Tommy, no Dante. Deutsch is added. Thank you, chat. And what are your thoughts on the cash prize and someone getting voted off every week?
I like that. I think it's funny. Jackie, how do you feel about it? Is funny always having to be like around the people who started, the first iteration of something, and usually it's the second version where cash prizes start being awarded.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of a bummer.
like,
right?
great, yeah.
Like I did that 6 months ago. I would have liked to have.
I fucked my coworker for what?
I don't think they need a cash prize. Like I think that's a little superfluous. I liked it better where it's just a bunch of people kind of doing their thing.
That's
going out
most
every
people's
night.
opinions at the moment.
Yeah, it turns into from a reality show to a game show. I don't
That's most people's opinions currently.
because you play and you'll be different the whole time.
I guess that was the appeal. Was like
backstabby.
watching you guys.
Yeah.
Versus this is like watching you guys connive.
I got passed over for that one again.
I think there'll probably be less sex at this beach house, and that bums me out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bums
me out.
I actually saved a lot of money that month, and I'm kind of like up. I've been up since Beach House, since I saved a little bit. So although there wasn't a cash prize, at least I got an extra
money.
like,
Rewriting shit off.
No, it was. I don't even know. I guess it just wasn't like
buying.
go-
Well, you
buying
were buying drinks.
I know I was buying drinks. Yeah, but whatever.
Tell me something bad about Kadek. Is there? I love that guy.
I think he's the best.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah,
So,
he's like seriously.
I want somebody to like bring me back down to earth. I love that fucking guy.
Yeah.
He's wonderful. Yeah.
No,
Good.
he's. I can't say a
really
bad
nice.
thing about him.
He's really funny.
Big dumb animal. I love him.
Yeah.
He's humongous.
And he's nice.
Is he? He's not as tall as you though.
Yeah. What's
he's,
that?
He's not as tall as you though.
No. Fuck no.
So he's like medium.
Yeah.
Who was medium yesterday or the day before that?
Yeah.
You had a guy here who
had
looked like
medium.
you, but he was.
As
Oh,
a
that
guest
was
on your
Andrew
show?
Zimmern,
Mm.
the guy from Bizarre Foods. I was supposed to
cool.
do 25 or 30 minutes. Him and Anthony Bourdain were best friends, kind of like, and they were coming up at the same time. I watched him religiously. So when he came in to do the show, we were supposed to go like 25 or 30 minutes. And as I'm going, I was like, my garage is about to close. So we did 3 hours. And
No way.
every time I would say something, like I asked people, and you guys, I hope you'll all come on to, you got to try this at some point. I asked the same question, what's one meal that you wish you can get back? And it's normally like, Feits was like, my aunt made this soup up in Fall River, and she had passed away. I'll never have it back. I think that was your answer.
I think it was a cake. In fact,
Might have been a cake.
By the way,
did you get it?
Crazy connection. My sister's wedding this weekend. They made that cake.
Did that? That's fucking awesome.
Manifested it.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
beautiful.
podcast-
Found her own recipe.
I
And
don't want to be sexist, but podcasts with girls on it is so much fucking better. Like if you would have been like with a bunch of guys, like your sister got married this
That's
weekend,
awesome.
we'd all be like, you know what I mean? But it's kind of like adorable. Yeah, I was just like, oh, with the fucking
Wait, were
cake. It's
you
so much more liberating.
Maid of honor?
I was not. No, they did not have wedding parties.
Oh, I don't think I'd have a wedding party there. Or did you do a speech?
I didn't know. I was actually the officiant at my brother's wedding, and then my other sister, was the officiant at this wedding.
Oh, cool.
Love that.
And
Pretty
I'm not
something
going to
little role.
reveal, but I'm going to be marrying people that you guys know sometime next year. I won't tell you who it is.
TJ and Gia?
What's that? No. I'd love to.
I would love to officiate
So
my wedding.
I have this guy in, and I say, what's the
Engaged.
meal you wish you can get back? And this is how much of a crush I have on him. He was like, I was in Samoa, and they harvest these giant oysters. They're the size of Volkswagens. And I had him on the beach with this tribe, and I wish I can get that back. I was like, well, you probably can, you know? He's like, no, that species of giant scallop, giant scallop, is no longer existent. It's extinct. I was like, okay. He's like, and then that whole village got wiped out in a tsunami. So I'm the only person alive from there. So the people who served it to me are dead and the thing's extinct. I was like, well, you win. That's the best fucking answer you can get. Like, you'll never, he had the cake. He lied to me. I'll never get it back. You had the fucking cake. And this guy can't because it doesn't exist and they don't exist. Fucking crazy.
If he's there and his sister will get married, they'll fucking find
That's a memorable meal.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's extinct.
That was my
and
first
so was the town.
Wait, there were like giant scallops?
Giant scallops, yeah. He was
Like
like
the size of Volkswagen?
Yeah, he said there. I mean, maybe he was, getting a little bit crazy, but he said they're the size of Volkswagens, and they would harvest them and sell them to restaurants. Not restaurants, to like fishermen, and they were able to keep like 1 or 2 for the village. And he got to take part in this ceremonial yearly eating of a giant scallop. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty special fucking meal, and it doesn't exist. The scallop doesn't exist. It might as well be AI. It doesn't exist, and the people are fucking dead. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's like Saint Nicholas.
I just like. There's no way a scallop the size of a Volkswagen tastes good. I'm sorry.
You cut it up, right?
Yeah, they must.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about like imagine
put
like,
it like through a deli slicer, like more.
Okay, here I am thinking
oysters,
they all take a bite.
Like
the oysters that are big like that taste.
Oh, they're terrible. Yeah.
Like Bruce Almighty with the big cookie.
Yeah, here I am thinking they all stood in a circle.
Go up with like a
We
little
need to
bowl.
get French onion soup together.
You and I, that's the only thing that I haven't done it yet because I'm going to do it with you.
Yeah.
I haven't done a French onion soup. I'd like to do maybe the French onion soup burgers or something a little bit off because that's your
Anything
shit.
of that nature. Yeah.
You just said the word village. It just made me think of it. Are there like villages in U.S. anymore? Or are they just all called towns?
Are there any villages?
The West Village.
Villages? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they.
East and the West.
East Village as well.
I live in the village of Ridgewood. Yeah, so I mean they still use it, but I don't know if they.
I think
I don't know
what's a
maybe
village?
a village in like South Dakota.
Village versus
Look it up.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that mean to say a village?
Like Vermont definitely has villages.
Really? But what defines a village versus a town?
That I don't know,
Cobblestone
but I'm
streets.
just sure like.
Yeah, right. You just think of West Village.
Yeah.
Larger than a hamlet, but smaller than a town.
Well, how big's a hamlet?
what is a hamlet?
And by the way, what's a hamlet?
All right, guys.
So like maybe a village.
Hamlet is a small settlement, generally smaller than a village.
Yeah, there it is.
What is a village?
It says like villages don't typically have like a
Self-contained
center.
I feel like
district or
village
community
names-
within a town or
Villagers?
city. A self-contained district or community within a town or city, regarding to have features characteristic of village life.
I feel like you need like children running without shoes.
Yeah, maybe someone's churning butter.
Yeah.
Someone, yes.
And a bell. There's a big bell.
But heavy on the
Big bell.
cobblestones.
The town crier.
Yeah, help me.
And somebody has an apron.
And there's a town square.
Well, we're just, yeah.
And someone's like
Town
carrying a thing of
meetings.
bread.
Oh, wait, but this sounds like a
Oh,
town.
Amish.
It sounds like a town.
It's a town, guys.
Oh, that's a village.
Oh, a
babe.
town has
That's a
like
village.
shops and
bars.
roadways.
A town has a strip mall,
Yeah,
in my opinion.
and a coffee
The
shop.
village is really tiny.
Yeah.
A village, they all speak in like a translandic like accent.
And there's
It's not
like the
quite
local
English.
crazy lady.
And they all like come home for supper.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they ring the bell.
Yeah.
And the kids come running barefoot.
And they herd sheep.
All right.
Well, on that note,
Sorry.
Chat was gassing you guys up, Large and Fights.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Chad.
A lot of
Guys.
W's,
it
a
was
lot
really
of
insightful conversation.
Who's in the chat?
yeah. As always,
Do you think that we solved AI?
I think
I think we did.
we
I think that we got to the
Yeah,
bottom of it.
So that's
And you're welcome,
Welcome,
world. Oh. You just said that at the same time.
What, you said it?
Yeah. You're welcome, world. Maybe that's AI. Maybe AI. All right.
All right, well.
See you guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks,
See you
Fishbowl.
on
Guys.
Thursday. Woo!
You take me, say yes please, what you need. I love it when you take me on your ride, and I love it when you get down low. You get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. Do it. Oh. guess it's what you call elevation. Well then, this time tomorrow, please pick me up again. Hey, cause I think we got a little situation. Yeah, I'm trying to be calm, but I can't pretend. Nah. $1 million bills won't fool me. There's no circulation as fine as you. No pain further than what you do to me. Say, yes please, what you need. I love it when you take me on your ride. And I love it when you get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. Yo, this is love without complication. Hey, 'cause you and I flow like a summer breeze. Ooh, hope you don't mind, let's kill the conversation. Yeah, I gotta go vacant, still so much to see. Yeah, $1 million bills won't fool me. There's no circulation as fine as you. No pain further than what you do to me. Say, yes please, what you need. I love it when you take me on your ride. And I love it when you get down low. You get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. Do it. Oh, yeah. I love it when you take me on your ride. And I love it when you get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. I guess it's what you call elevation. Well then, this time tomorrow, please pick me up again. Hey, cause I think we got a little situation. Yeah, I'm trying to be calm, but I can't pretend. Nah. $1 million bills won't fool me. There's no circulation as fine as you. No pain further than what you do to me. Say, yes please, what you need. I love it when you take me on your ride. And I love it when you get down low. I love it when we spend those summer nights. So can we do it again, do it again, do it again, yeah. Yo, this is love without complication. Hey, 'cause you and I flow like a summer breeze. Ooh, hope you don't mind, let's kill the conversation. Yeah, I gotta go vacant, still so much to see. Yeah.